year. That's companies like Anthropic, ChatGPT and SpaceX coming to the market. Their combined value is more than $3 trillion. So is this an AI bubble, or are we at the beginning of a new industrial revolution?
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up from the BBC World Service, The Interview. Conversations with the people shaping our world with me, the BBC's music correspondent, Mark Savage. For this episode, I speak to the musician Paul McCartney, who first rose to fame in the 1960s as a member of the legendary British band The Beatles. The 83-year-old is releasing his 19th solo album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane, which is inspired by his childhood in post-war Liverpool.
I do live here and now, but I often think about the past. I think a lot of people do. So I think writers, what are they going to draw on? Even if it's contemporary, it's coloured by the past. And I love that. I think it's a great thing. There's so much rich material in the past. There's so many memories that if you're looking for something to talk about or write about, it's a rich source.
Paul McCartney. Hear more on The Interview after the news.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. Iran has insisted that a final decision on a deal to end the current conflict with the United States has not yet been reached, despite President Trump again claiming that an agreement would likely be signed imminently. Addressing a tele-rally, Mr. Trump said we ended the war with Iran today. Wira Davis is in Jerusalem.
I think that if anything is agreed or if it is signed, it will not be a final peace deal. It will be this MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding. So what will not be included in that is the exact future of Iran's nuclear program. What will not be included in that is any deal for the Israelis to pull out of Lebanon. What will not be included in that is Iran's demands for reparations for its frozen assets. But what will be included probably is an extension of the ceasefire. And the key thing, I think that both Tehran and Washington want, which is a reopening of the Strait of Hormuz.
The former South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has been sentenced to 30 years in jail over charges that he ordered drones to be sent into North Korea. From Seoul, Jake Kwon has the details.
The tension between two Koreas shot up in 2024 after a drone dropped leaflets over North Korean capital. It was the former president who sent the drone expecting Pyongyang to strike back, the judge said. He wanted a military clash to justify a martial law planned later the same year. But Pyongyang did not strike and Yoon declared martial law 2 months later. Yoon's defense minister and his military intelligence commander were also convicted and given 30 and 15 years in prison term. Yoon's lawyer said he was merely retaliating against North Korea's leaflet operation, and the verdict will hobble Seoul's military options.
Jake Kwon reporting. Relatives of those killed in last year's Air India plane crash are marking the first anniversary of the disaster today as the wait continues for a final report into the cause. At least 260 people were killed when the aircraft crashed into a residential area shortly after taking off. Azadeh Mashiri sent this report.
The 5 buildings the plane tore through stand as a stark reminder of the horrors of that day. You can still see the walls, blackened from the fire and smoke, still peer through the broken windows at what was once accommodation for medical students. We've met parents who've lost children, a man who'd been waiting for his pregnant wife. We still don't know the cause of the crash. The families we've met say the findings of the investigation are long overdue, while their grief is still raw.
The Men's Football World Cup has officially begun in Mexico City with a comfortable win for the co-hosts in the opening match. Mexico's 2-0 victory over South Africa at the Azteca Stadium featured a chaotic second half that saw 3 players sent off. In the opening day's other game, South Korea have beaten the Czech Republic 2-1 in an evenly contested, entertaining match. BBC News. The Thai king's eldest daughter, Princess Batara Kitiapa Mahedon, has died at the age of 47. Her death comes more than 3 years after she fell into a coma. She was popularly known as Princess Pa, and in Thailand will be remembered for her prominent role in public life and her diplomatic career. India and Bangladesh have reaffirmed their commitment to stability and closer cooperation on security challenges along their shared border following talks in Delhi. The latest biannual border coordination conference between the two neighbours came amid a mounting Indian crackdown on undocumented Bangladeshi immigrants, particularly in India's border state of West Bengal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's governing Hindu nationalist BJP swept to power there last month, with the new Chief Minister expanding the detention and expulsion of suspected illegal migrants. There have been more protests in Albania over the creation of a resort linked to the Trump family. Thousands of demonstrators marched through the capital Tirana on Thursday. They're opposed to the construction by Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, of a multi-billion-dollar hotel development in a protected area on the country's Adriatic coast. Protesters held signs reading "Albania is not for sale" and called on the Prime Minister, Edi Rama, to resign. This man, Amir Lachini, was at the march.
Until they go, nothing will make me stop. Edi Rama should give up his position. Politicians should be afraid of the masses and the people they are being voted for. They are here to serve us. They're not there to make whatever they want and to sell our land and our greatest assets to foreign interests.
The American singer Taylor Swift has become the youngest woman ever to be inducted into the prestigious Songwriters Hall of Fame at a gala ceremony in New York. Artists become eligible for the honour 20 years after the release of their first commercial track, with Swift's debut hit coming in June 2006. That's the latest. BBC News.
Challenge these days, new level crown. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank.
Oh, okay.
And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle. And the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better, Pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I dey your side, Fidelity.
Araba Soft Life. Yes, my darling. The soft life is me, queen of soft life. Araba be that. Are you going to the Kumasi station dressed like that? Hey, station? Never. This queen travels with Oya bus ride. No station stress, no giddy giddy. Oya gives me soft life, papabi. Guess what? All I did was download the Oya app. Simple. We booked him a trip, selected my seat, and now I just joined the bus at my pickup location. Wow. No giddy giddy. Everyone can use the Oya app. All you need is a smartphone. Ah, my bus to Kumasi is arriving soon. See you.
Download the Oya Bus Ride app on Google Play Store or the App Store. Book your trip and hop on at your pickup location.
Travel between cities the smart way and skip the station. For more details, call or WhatsApp 055 900 1242. Oya, let's go.
It's amazing. Mommy just needs to hold a tin of Ideal to know exactly how much milk is inside. Yesterday at the shop, immediately she picked a tin of Ideal milk. She said,
Ideal is heavier now. It's like they've added 15 grams.
Hey ma, you are guessing.
Me guessing? Hashtag DPT.
Mummy is right. Ideal milk used to be 150 grams. Now it's 165 grams with a recommended retail price of 10 cedis, 50 pesewas. The 3 on 70 grams is also now 410.
Debate where some lawyers came out strongly to say that by the Constitution, once a law is passed on the floor, Parliament is functus officio. It's not the law. And because we have what we call post-passage process before you send it to the President for assent. And that process gives the opportunity for Parliament to reflect on what it has passed. And that is why in the Constitution, there's no time limit given to Parliament after passage to submit to the President for assent. And on many occasions, we usually identify some inconsistencies or some errors, and then we go back to the House, where they refer to as second reconsideration stage. You use the process called rescission, a motion of rescission to rescind the decision of having read the bill the third time, and then use that to do it. In fact, we are very soon going to use it in connection with the Ghana Investment Promotion Authority Bill, which was passed in March. And so we have that process of self-regulation or self-correction. And when you now go through that, we also don't do it alone. We also have even the assembly press, where you need to do the gazetting. So our process we do here is called markup process. And then it's now sent to the President. And so some of the bills, in fact, all the bills are to be signed by the clerk. And those deal with financial bills and all private members' bills, after him, they have to be sent to me and have to go through it and make sure that everything is in order before I sign it, and then direct that it be submitted. The Constitution says presented to the President for assent. The Speaker presiding says the bill is read the third time and passed. Parliament is functus officio. Understand?
I am at the studios of Joy FM, and I'm always excited to be here. This Father's Day, they're doing something truly amazing. Not that Joy never does anything truly amazing on special occasions. This Father's Day, they are sending all of us to Aqua Safari for Safari Escape. It's going to be a huge party to celebrate our very responsible fathers. And so you should come along. I've seen the itinerary, the activities. I'm more excited about the cruise. And so jump on board. Double is going for only 6,000 cedis and single 4,000 cedis. Your father is worth this. Jump onto the train. Come have fun. Have fun with Joy 99.7 FM because you truly deserve it.
Beds, drenched documents, slippery floors. That's what becomes of homes here anytime it rains. The floods are caused by a drain close by, originally designed by the Member of Parliament for Domi Kwabenya to ease the plight of residents who struggle to have access to other parts of the area. This storm drain has become a source of pain for some residents. They describe how water gushes into their homes, flooding the space while destroying property.
When it rains, it's drastic. The water is as if the water is angry. It just comes at us, faces us like river, and it just destroys everything. Once it starts raining, you can't even sleep. You can't blink an eye. Yesterday, we slept around 3 a.m. By 4:30, we were awake. And I mean, you don't have peace of mind to even sleep because you are scared. What if I sleep and then the rains come for me? Everything is soaked. As she's constructing the road, we are happy she's doing the road, but then she shouldn't just say, I'm doing road and then use it to score points. As she's scoring the points, she should finish that work that she has started.
First will be na catch on one. Honestly, obi ma force no adelba otum na owu afanso no owu a nsunu mu. Na otum na owu bia aso ne fie. It is why I don't waye. Utum waye no so otum na waye akoto. Me wanu mu na ana obabo hen.
They want authorities to provide a lasting solution to the problem to ease their plight and preserve their lives.
Well, we have played our part as far as this country is concerned. I've been working till I retired. I've been paying my taxes. So I don't see the reason why. We were lucky that yesterday it came up to my nail.
But part of the wall got broken. So the water was able to go away. So we don't see the reason why they are treating us like that. Now, I don't know whether we are part of Ghana or we are in isolation. We have been isolated by the District Assembly. So I am appealing to the authorities to make sure that at least once they are constructing this road, they must try to do this drainage with a bigger culvert so that if they are not constructing the road even, when it rains, the inhabitants here will have a sleep.
Nancy, yes, say omo ye bridge biha. Bridge na omo be ye no. Ye bridge ni wie no. Enso to ye chese na nya asem ketwa. Enti ye bo anan kwa boko bi ko reporto ye. Se de ato ye ni. Ampa omo ye engineer na ye bae. Engineer ne be hwe ye ehu trouble se wo ha nyina. Obo so omo kwaba. Ye titim ye ni mo hwe. Nso sa to obi o. Eno de me compound ha e call round sa na besin. Ade achi a mabopa ne ahoro compound. Enura onyankopon ne afofi amfa ye ho a. Me kunu 91 years. October benya 91. July yi menya 80. Ka ye wufuo. A ye nka bi nhemu.
The best solution from my technical point of view is that the extension of the end of the culvert, as in the downstream parts, will have a storm drain that goes all the way down there to the next part of the dam that is out, let's say, a kilometer from here, or let's say close to a kilometer from here. If not, then anytime there is rain, the volumes here that is going to go through this culvert is going to cause flooding every time it's rainfall. So that is what we are faced with now. When it comes to going to the assembly, letters, petition, calls, we've done all that we should do as a way of trying to get a communication or information to them.
When the clouds gather, residents shudder in fear and anxiety of what will be another sleepless night or a night in the floods.
Hello fam, this is Lexus Bill and I'd like to tell you about our special Father's Day celebration. Yes, it's the Joy Safari Escape. We're heading on down to Aqua Safari to celebrate all our wonderful fathers out there. You certainly need to join this trip. It's a very special weekend for the fathers and the whole family. We go out there, enjoy some good breakfast from Safari Homes, head on down to Aqua Safari. We're gonna have an island party with live band music, DJs on rotation, and so much fun, especially for fathers and the whole family. You don't want to miss it for anything, so call the numbers down in this caption and book your slot, and let's see you at Aqua Safari, 20th and 21st of June. Happy Father's Day.
You will see correlations. I agree with my colleague there. Ghanaians in South Africa have contributed positively to the South African economy in their majority. And that's why even if you go to our prisons, you will find very few Ghanaians in the South African prisons. So they have been contributing very positively. And what our Department of Home Affairs said it is looking into, which is not yet a government position or policy, is to build the countries that are receiving people that we are deporting. And that is in line with the migration policies at the African Union. And as I've said to you, we deport about 500,000 people since 2023. And that comes at a huge cost to the South African fiscus. So that's why Home Affairs is looking into this possibility to enable us to migrate, to manage migration with everyone. But there is that discussion. It's not yet a government policy at this stage.
Hi, hello everyone. I am Michelle Ejekum and I'm a broadcast journalist here at Multimedia Group. And this Father's Day, I'm inviting you to be a part of Joy FM's Safari Escape. Mother's Day, you celebrated your mother. Your girlfriend's birthday, you just celebrate her. It's time for you to celebrate your father, the man that has had sleepless nights trying to figure out what you would eat, what you would wear, what school you'd attend, what kind of job, even helping you position yourself in life. So do not miss out on celebrating your father this Father's Day. So join us at the Joy FM Safari Escape. It's 2 days of full fun. Talk of swimming, boat cruising, tennis, a whole lot of fun right there at Aqua Safari. You also get to sleep there for a night as well. So if you're booking for just your father, and that's for single, you're paying 4,000 Ghana cedis, very affordable. If you're coming with daddy as well, for both of you is 6,000 Ghana cedis. And if you're a family of 4, it's a cool 10,000 Ghana cedis. This is really affordable. I mean, it's not much to celebrate your father, so make sure that you come around and let's do celebrate our fathers this Father's Day. See you there.
Yeah, and briefly, George, obviously here in Ghana, and as you know, a lot of the conversation on this World Cup is just on Ghana versus England. It seems like everyone is just looking forward to that one match. Is that the same sense you get from England, that the English fans are more particularly looking forward to this game against Ghana, or they have their eyes set elsewhere?
They have really paid attention to Ghana versus England. They are also concerned about the Ghana game because, one, of the history between the two countries, and also because the last time we played against England at Wembley, they all saw the what were.
And I was in the stadium for that match.
That Wembley game.
I was in the stadium for that. That's the 1-1, right? It was a draw.
1-1.
Asamoah Gyan scored that. Yeah, I mean, and I remember when we finished, it was clear that they took notice of Ghana, you know.
Yeah,
you're right.
And then also what normally heightens everything is the fact that we have Ghanaian players here in the Premier League and doing well. Antoine Semenyo has probably added to the fire than any other thing because of his performances for Bournemouth, and then when he moved to Manchester City, how well he did there in the end of the season. 17 goals, that's a big one. Look at that winner against in the FA Cup, to win the FA Cup right there for Manchester City. So every bit of that has added to the tension to the game. And I'll tell you something, Fent. When the draw was taking place, I was in Ghana, quietly in Ghana, having to do some business. I remember that Friday. And I was not in the BBC building at the time. So when it ended up once it ended up that Ghana had gone into the England group, they sent me a video where everybody in the office screamed, George. And I tell you, every day I'm being reminded in the office that there's Ghana vs. England coming up. And there are so many things that are being organized ahead of that. I can tell you, because of how close I am to the Ghana High Commission, there's going to be a Ghana High Commission, British High Commission kind of watch party. The kind of plans that are ongoing in this town alone because of Ghana vs. England should tell you that it's a big one. Somehow the English want to make a point and say that, yeah, colonial masters, still football masters, and the Ghanaians want to make a point that we have come of age. We are just good enough, and let's see how it goes.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I am Lawyer Shola Adeyemi, and I have something special to tell you. Now, this Father's Day, we have put something together, carefully curated something for you that we believe will make you and your father have an amazing time. You know, fathers are the heroes, yes. So on the 20th through to the 21st, we are doing the Aqua Safari Escape, and you get to bring your father and celebrate him. Now, if you are coming alone or you're paying for just your father, then it's 4,000 Ghana cedis. If you're coming with your father as well, you can pay 6,000 Ghana cedis. And for a family of 4, you pay a good 10,000 Ghana cedis, and you get to enjoy a lot. There are activities to be played and a lot of fun to be had. Also, you get to experience Aqua Safari for yourself. So yes, it's the Safari Escape, and you should join the Joy brand, and let's go and have some amazing time. It's going to be nice. Again, 20th through to the 21st of June. You should be there. Happy Father's Day in advance. We love you.
Let's do it once again. I promise you will have a good time. Let's do it the best way that we know. Dancing high, calypso dancing, moonlight music. Let's come together to the limbo. Dancing high, calypso dancing, sunshine music. Let's come together to the limbo.
Yeah, G-Man with High Life in G major. Those who sang the Abiba version. Yeah. But that's a good one. on a Friday morning. But Asante, there's this message. It says, "Good morning, Winston. Ginger, you have no idea. Price is outrageous. I buy 50 Ghana cedis worth and oh mine. I realize there's a lot of concern about ginger these days.
Yeah, I mean, I think a week or two ago, the Ghana Statistical Service. Oh no, that is the last inflation figures they brought. They raised the fact that ginger was the priciest item in the food basket, and I was struggling to think about it. Is it the fruit juice people who use ginger now that have now ensured that the price is off the charts? I mean, ginger is very expensive. I've been seeing comments on social media about people who go and buy ginger. They give them 1 finger, 2 fingers, and they are complaining. And just yesterday, we heard again from the Ghana Statistical Service about how charcoal has become such a big thing in the price in terms of the basket. Very expensive as well. So ginger is such an important thing for meals. Whenever I buy fufu, I tell them to put some ginger on the thing.
You're one of those people.
Yeah. You know, the pepper in the thing, maybe it's not. So put some ginger on it. Then they will almost say so. But these days, when you go and you ask for ginger, it's like they are trying to be economical about it. I'm sure at this rate, they may even say that they will sell it, and so we can buy ginger for 1 cedi or something.
Don't they sell it?
No.
Well, then you're
it's
lucky.
part of the okay. Well, so they'll just give you a little like that.
Because the last time my wife told me that ginger.
50 Ghana, or send a picture, no. That is
50 Ghana.
And
That's
just small two on the side.
The bag of ginger that used to be at some point 700, 800, now it's about 2,000.
What?
So,
triple the price.
So you see, you ask yourself, and if I were to go and buy ginger at a high price, you think that if I put ginger in the food, it will be easy?
Yeah.
No, it won't be easy. It won't be easy. Now, that for me is the reason we must have this conversation this morning. It's so important because, look, I was citing the example of tomato today. We produce half what we need and lose half of what we produce.
Yeah.
So this morning, it's very, very important we have this conversation on why food is so perishable and expensive.
Yeah.
The $1.9 billion hitting your pocket. Because you must pay for it anyway. No, you must pay. Because if this food goes waste, the farmer must still make his money.
Yeah. And they will just put that on the part that has not gone waste, and then you're going to pay for it. Ultimately, sometimes too, I think that it's clear that people are going to struggle, especially at the farm gate. The farmers are going to, the middlemen, so-called middlemen, who are doing good business anyway, are the ones that are going to make a lot of this money. Are the people?
Let's read more messages. I see a lot of people.
Yeah. This one says, Asante, you're right. I went to Homemade Choba 2 days ago, and the free ginger service was off the table. The reason is ginger is nice. Hey, is it Homemade in Medina? Because that's where I go. That's the same place I'm talking about. Homemade in Medina, where they just those days you could do it yourself. You could literally scoop as much as you want.
Listen to how ginger is actually affecting marriage. Ginger is so expensive. I now hide it from my husband, who finishes too quickly. Because, well, me too, when I go home and I see the ginger, you know what I do mostly in the morning? Ginger, lime, hot water.
Wow.
Then I drink, yes. Yeah, that's the source of my energy every morning. Yes.
Is that the source of energy for just mornings?
Every morning.
Every morning.
You heard me saying every morning.
No, but sometimes you have to ask for emphasis.
No. I didn't add honey to it. Well, it says yes, the Medina homemade.
Medina homemade. Okay, Charlie, then it's serious because those days I could scoop myself, but now they'll tell you that no, wait, let's scoop it for you, and then they'll just sprinkle it on the food. You won't even see the ginger in the soup. It's interesting, and I struggle to think. So obviously, I think there's some waste going on somewhere, perhaps from the farm gate right up until when the ginger hit the market. This one says ginger has been expensive for about 5 years. It's sad though. We can't produce ginger. 5 years. I think this year is getting acute in terms of the ginger shortage and obviously the pricing, because it's a dynamic market. Once the produce is not a lot on the market, the forces of demand and supply will just ensure that the prices will go up. And so we need to go to the bottom of it. And I'll be interested in knowing, I mean, the last time the Ghana Statistical Service presented that report to get to know what they found when their men went to the market, when they asked questions, what exactly is happening with ginger that is becoming so expensive. Because ginger is one of the very ubiquitous products that we use in all our food.
So there's this story on Ghana Web. Okay. I want to read that story. Why the shortage of ginger in Ghana, Deputy Agric Minister explained. So John Dumelo is explaining. So there's been shortage of ginger on the market in recent times, leading to an astronomical price increase. A sack of ginger, which previously sold between 200 and 300, now sells for about 2,500. Now, this worrying trend has prompted ginger farmers to call on the government for support as they are harvesting very little produce. Reacting to the situation, the Deputy Agric Minister, John Dumelo, disclosed that the low harvest can be attributed to an outbreak of disease. He explained that this strange ginger disease has affected farmers over the past 2 years. He assured that the government is working to find a solution so both farmers and consumers can heave a sigh of relief. There's a strange ginger disease that has affected farmers in the last 2 years, which is why ginger has become expensive. Most farmers, when they harvest, get very little produce. Okay. Well, sad one there, but which means that the Crop Research Institute should be finding out how they could produce varieties that can withstand diseases, so we can harvest some more. It's very important. So this morning we're having a conversation about how we can turn our food waste into a national wealth. Because like I tell you, my brother, if we lose too much, it's simple. They will transfer the cost to you.
Yeah.
And if they transfer the cost to you, it means you get to pay more for food. You see, all of a sudden, Kwaku Asante, when he's going to have his normal fufu, he says he likes the ginger. Yeah. I know this place where when you're going to buy, they give you Ayoa.
Oh, yeah. You take your ginger.
You do your own ginger. You take the ginger and you do it yourself. Yeah. And that's their... this thing. That's how people go there. You know how my big man beat term the place. Instagram fufu. Because he saw it on Instagram. Charlie, it's around Hachu also. When you go there,
oh yeah, I know that place.
You know that place.
Yeah, it's choked.
Oh boy, you won't get parking space.
When you go there, after getting the parking space, the next problem is for you to find a place to sit. The entire place is choked. And you have to go and find your own asanka and go and do your pepper before you take the place to where they do the fufu and then you take it to the soup.
But should I tell you something?
Instagram
I don't like, maybe I may be one of the few, I don't like ginger with fufu and all those things. So.
You don't like, even if it's pepper or something?
No, I don't. I like it when you see when the soup,
it's peppery.
When you say spicy, I like it. I love it. You're eating and you're actually eating. I love that one. But when it's on the side, no. I don't know why, but I just don't like it.
I like it. Even though I'm generally not a pepper person, but I just like a little bit of some ginger on top of the thing. This one says, I think it's quite remarkable that there's never been a shortage of weed or ganja, despite its cultivation not being legalized. Conversely, crops such as ginger, which should have been legalized, are constantly in short supply. Solomon,
Solomon is on his own. Anyway, folks, let's do this together, and we're going to get into Parliament also. Kwaku Asante, you are a parliamentary correspondent. You bring us up to speed on what's happening in Parliament. Now, I'm interested in the charcoal conversation. Okay, Kwaku Asante, I'm interested in the charcoal conversation, and there are concerns about how the price of charcoal. So the government statistician, Dr. Hassan Idrisu, says charcoal has emerged as Ghana's biggest inflation driver, with prices soaring by more than 50% over the past year and putting additional pressure on household budgets. Speaking on Joy News PM Express Business Edition, he described Ghana's overall inflation performance as a remarkable turnaround that every Ghanaian should appreciate. However, he cautioned that concerns remain in the food sector, where inflation increased from 2.2 in April to 3.3 in May, signaling renewed price pressures on essential food items. Listen to what he said on the bit about charcoal.
It's cooking fuel. Now, if you look at the data that we released some few days ago, charcoal prices rose by 50.1% over the year, meaning year on year. That is between May 2025 and May 2026. And charcoal is actually the single largest contributor to our national inflation, and it actually accounts for about 13.1% of total inflation figure we saw in May. And as we know, many Ghanaian homes still cook with charcoal, and when that cost goes up, everyone feels it.
Okay. You know, quick question. Years ago, I think it was last 2 years, I did the From Gas to Charcoal documentary.
Okay.
Now, in that documentary, I realized something. At the Achimota market, a woman who sells charcoal said that when the price of LPG is high, they are happy.
Yeah, because then it leads people back to them.
Yes.
And I think in recent pricing windows, because the prices of fuel generally have gone up, petrol, diesel, gas, people have been pivoting. And it's a rational economic behavior. When the price of a certain commodity becomes high, people look for alternatives.
And so what you do is that don't just cushion people with petrol and diesel.
Yeah. Especially when now we want to move to very sustainable means of energy.
Good.
And gas is better than charcoal.
Is it not surprising that in a country where we started distributing cylinders freely and filling it for people, today it's so expensive that people are going back to charcoal. And you know, I went around the country in the Nkranza North District. I was surprised when people actually told me that when they cook with charcoal, it tastes better.
Oh,
I didn't know the science behind that. I'm still struggling to understand the science behind that, but they give all manner of reasons. Now, my friend, Papa John Fia, says, Chairman, good morning. Now, in Ghana, every bitters contain ginger. That's why it has skyrocketed. You name them. Oh, okay.
So, I mean, this one even makes the point about the comment by John Bello. It says John Bello is a ginger farmer, and now the farmers are now selling to the alcoholic beverages. They didn't have a ready market then, but now they are not producing enough. So that's the problem. That's Polakweti from Bofredia.
Now, Ben Amoah says, your pork blessed with ginger and garlic is divine. He has been buying pork from me. Okay. This one says, the ginger issue is caused by those who use it to produce alcoholic beverages. That's why it's so expensive. Hey, maybe Adrian. Okay. Now, Uncle Edu says, don't you think it's more and different alcoholic drinks coming into the market is causing the more alcoholic drinks coming to the market because ginger shortage?
I mean, because I don't take alcohol, I don't even know about alcoholic beverages with ginger, but I know about all these coffee juice with the ginger. There's a lot of pineapple juice and other things with ginger. But listen, this message says you are missing out a lot. Ginger plus liver with plenty onions. Me, I don't like onions at all. My tech boys will add egg yolk to the ginger. Because I'm with you on this one. That are both repping from northeast of West Hills Mall.
Hey,
people are doing combination on the food.
I see they have the brebo too, the liver.
They grind that one too.
Yes.
Ginger.
You can ask. Oh, they will tell you.
Hey, Charlie, people so as you are grinding all the ginger and the onions, and you add liver to it.
See this one say Anti Fufu spot behind where? Check that one for me.
This one. Plus 44 no. Behind Malcolm in Hacho. That is the place.
That's the place. Okay. I've been there. I think I've been there before. I went with someone whose name I cannot mention. I don't have his permission to mention his name. So, but I went there. Charlie had some. They call it the Instagram fufu.
Go meet a lot of the Sandra Kimi types, young boys and girls, all over there, taking pictures all over the place.
Then they take the sanka and then they do everything, and then Charlie moves on. Charlie, how we go do
Yes.
But the Ministry of Education is pleased to announce the official launch of the Ghana National Research Fund to be officiated by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. Established under the National Research Fund Act 2020, Act 1056, the Ghana National Research Fund is Ghana's national mechanism for providing predictable and sustainable funding for research, innovation, technology transfer, and commercialization to support national development. It's on Tuesday, the 16th of June 2026 at 10 a.m. at the Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra. Special guest of honor, President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And the launch marks an important milestone in Ghana's efforts to place research, innovation, and knowledge at the center of national development, economic growth, and evidence-based policy making.
Are you an electrician, an estate developer, a contractor, or a dealer in electrical cables and accessories looking for premium quality materials for your homes and projects, whether residential, commercial, or for industrial use? Then San Cablo got you. When it comes to strong, durable, and fire-resistant electrical cables and accessories, Trust San Cablo, proudly made in Ghana with 99.99% pure copper and certified and approved by the Ghana Standards Authority and the Energy Commission. From house wiring to big projects, we have all sizes and colors ready, from 1.5 millimeter square to 25 millimeter square cables, flexible cables, switches, sockets, multi-lamp holders, and many more. No dulling, no shortcuts, just pure quality you can rely on. Everything complete. Ask for San Cablo cables and accessories at all the leading electrical shops nationwide. For bulk purchase, please call 024-337-4034 or 024-467-8015. San Cablo, Lighting Africa. San Cablo from Side Go House. Now we be the plug.
Let me tell you about the China-Europe International Business School, CEIBS, and they offer world-class education for ambitious leaders and entrepreneurs. Now, its global EMBA in Shanghai, taught across 12 countries with unmatched global exposure, ranks number 2 globally by Financial Times and has remained in the top 2 for 8 consecutive years. The full-time MBA, also in Shanghai, shapes future-ready professionals and is ranked number 1 in Asia for 10 consecutive years and number 8 globally. In Ghana, the Advanced Management Program AMP equips senior executives with strategic leadership capabilities, while the Owner-Director Program empowers family business leaders, heirs, and directors to scale sustainably. The Women Entrepreneurship and Leadership for Africa Wella program, run across Ghana and Nigeria, supports female leaders and aspiring entrepreneurs to build strong structures and systems for business growth and scale. Join CEIBS to gain global insight, practical skills, and a powerful alumni network to accelerate your impact. For registration and inquiries, call them on 0544 315 238 or visit ceibs.edu/Africa.
Ghana, let's talk water tanks. You know the secret to real water storage is simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank Syntex tank is the champion of water tanks. It is strong and durable and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have a tortoise on it, it is time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that is tough like a tortoise. Call 0244-335-168 to buy now or find one of our 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
And Bank of Africa invites you to reactivate your dormant account today. Discover the refreshed range of products and services, from enhanced SME support facility to the convenience of a USD debit card, credit card, and much more. Updating your account is easy. Simply visit any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card. For any assistance, call Bank of Africa on 0302 429 333 or 0302 249 690. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Breakfast is already special, but with Nido, it just got even better. Now with the Nido 10+1 promo on your 14 grams and 23 gram packs, you have 10+1 more reasons to enjoy breakfast. Buy a 1 strip of your promo pack and get 11 sachet instead of 1. Extra sachet free. That's more smiles at the table, more creamy goodness fortified with iron, and more value for your family, because your breakfast deserves a little extra. Promo runs while stocks last. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, do you know Awudu Mahama?
Awudu Mahama.
Okay, I think he does the custodian or something.
Okay, I know Awudu Mahama.
He says, I listened to your melodious voice this morning, and I think I will have to look for money to produce your music.
Oh yes. You know, I used to sing.
He listened to my melodious voice. Which one is about you?
No, I sang this morning. So
which one did you sing?
Oh, I sang the reggae. I was singing a chorus.
Okay.
Oh,
I did the you can get it if you really want. Oh, Charlie, you don't know, say then I'll be Tapi. Or you don't know?
They say you used to sing reggae. Komla Kluche.
Yeah.
Sing a lot of reggae.
Yeah, I was on stage with Komla Kluche sometimes.
Charlie.
And I'm sure you've heard about the incredible benefits of Exilium from Total Energies. Well, let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power, because the additive enriched fuel, Exilium, cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives. Exilium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions, so that you drive, experience the difference with Exilium new formula. Choose Exilium, choose quality.
Franco is your leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. Purchase items such as Nokia, Samsung, iPhone smart TVs from 32 inches to 100 inches, Franco air conditioning from 1.5 horsepower to 2.0 horsepower, and then 2.5 horsepower. Chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machine, microwave, blender, generator, gas and electric stove, CCTV camera functions, and all other mobile phone brands and accessories from all our shops nationwide at up to 40% discounted prices on our digital platforms. Call us on our official numbers 0246 422338 or 0555 939311 or 0302 225651, or download the new Franco trading app Franco on Google Play Store, or you can visit our website at www.francotrading.com. Still, phone papa fee.
Kwaku, say after me, my salary deserves better.
My salary, it deserve better now.
So switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits, lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. You know it's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. To learn more, call them on 0800 003355 or visit fidelitybank.com.gh or connect with them on social media at Fidelity Bank GH. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Are you planning a trip abroad? Don't wait until you are stranded in a foreign country. Achuta Maklo was going to some place and he hadn't done his insurance. And he got there, he was stranded, he was calling. And I told him that if he had gone to Glyco to do this travel insurance, he would not be stranded like he was. So you have to get covered with Glyco travel insurance before you fly. From medical emergencies and flight delays to lost luggage, Glyco has you covered every step of the way. Visit any Glyco Live branch today or call 0555 305 547. That is 0555 305 547. Travel smart, travel protected. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Great, folks. Stay with us. We'll return after these messages, and when we return, we bring you sports and birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show.
30 years ago, MTN arrived in Ghana, and everything changed. Now, to celebrate 30 years, we are giving back big time. The MTN at 30 promo is here. 9 Toyota Land Cruiser Prados to be won. Over 10 million Ghana cedis in rewards, plus so much more. Connect to your everyday hustle on MTN. Make video calls. Browse the internet for business with family and friends. Connect your home to MTN Fiber. Make that money move on Momo and stay ahead because every move counts. Ghana, let's celebrate 30 years of MTN with the MTN at 30 promo. Use more MTN services, build more points, and win big. Dial *530# or visit the My MTN app for more.
For 130 years, Standard Chartered has been there for Ghana and for you, supporting your financial aspirations and driving your business ambitions, opening doors to new possibilities, turning small dreams into big realities, and bringing banking to the palm of your hands. For 130 years, we have been there, empowering the next generation to soar higher. And as always, we believe we can achieve even more together. This year, as we celebrate 130 years of operations in Ghana, we look into the future with you because we are bringing 130 years of expertise to power your wealth and business ambitions, 130 years of heritage to power your aspirations. Let's partner for progress. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Ghana! The World Cup spirit is here. The rhythm of the game is calling, and Hisense is bringing the stadium heat right to your doorstep. We know football runs through your veins. Now, as we root for our very own Black Stars on the world stage, Hisense is taking the experience to the next level with exclusive World Cup promo offers that you simply can't miss. From 8th to 18th June, every goal and every celebration will feel legendary. Whether you are screaming "Goal!" from your bedroom, the office, or the lounge, our televisions and sound systems are built to capture the authentic stadium atmosphere for every football lover in Ghana. From sleek 32-inch smart TVs to mind-blowing 116-inch giant screens, pair them with powerful Hisense sound systems so you can hear every chant and whistle like you are sitting right in the stands. And check this out. We've joined forces with MTN Ghana and DSTV to bring you special World Cup packages. When you buy selected Hisense models, it's a total win for the fans.
Visit any authorized Hisense showroom nationwide and discover these exciting World Cup offers for yourself. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Accra to a new way of flying. ValueJet is now in Ghana, connecting you from Lagos to Accra, from Accra to the beautiful city of Banjul, and back again. Whether it's business in Lagos, holiday in Banjul, or coming home to family here in Accra, we're bringing West Africa closer, one flight at a time. Reliability you can trust, fares you will love, and a welcome that feels like home.
Book your journey now at flyvaluejet.com or call us on 054-116-7474.
Value Jet. Wings for everyone.
Welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, BOA Pay from Bank of Africa offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Fie. Now let's see whose birthday it is today. Okay, lots of birthday messages this morning. And so this one says, happy birthday to Ni Amanododu, CEO of PMO Ghana, from all of us here at the Multimedia Group, and a belated 70th happy birthday to Mr. K. Ampofu, MD of Amos Consultancy, Accra, from your children and all of us at the Multimedia Group. Happy birthday to Abna Sechibia Apenting, from your family and friends, and happy birthday to Dr. Nicholas Taylor, Head of Organization and Strategy Department, NAT Headquarters, Accra, and past Diocesan Lay Chairman, Methodist Church, Ghana, Winneba Diocese, from your wife and children and all of us here at the Multimedia Group. Final one from me. This one says, okay, this one, let me see. Okay, I think I've got the message now. This one says, a note. Okay. A note to, okay. You can be Kuka and child.
Well, top of the morning to you, Mr. Kuda. I mean, you do a lot of cassava farming. This morning we've been talking about ginger shortage, so perhaps you have to pivot into ginger farming and get a lot of that for us this morning.
Okay, this one says, a note to Mrs. Comfort Nana Nyani Makakwe, a lecturer at the Kolebu Nurse and Midwifery College, Accra, says, happy birthday to the absolute commander-in-chief of the Makoni world, the singular sovereign who governs my heart with unmatched grace, boundless benevolence, and an enduring warmth that illuminates our entire universe. Your profound capacity for caring and your deeply rooted loving nature serve as the unshakable foundation of our lives, providing a sanctuary of peace wherever we go. In a chaotic world, your serene, calm demeanor is my ultimate anchor, while your deeply respectful spirit lifts everyone around you, reflecting a rare and exquisite nobility of character. Today, I salute your magnificent personality, celebrate the breathtaking beauty of your soul, and pledge my eternal devotion to the most extraordinary wife and ruler a man could ever dream of. Wow. Executing life alongside. Loving you, no Tayami Kra, from your husband, MC Ni McCoy of Stanbic Bank Ghana head office. Okay.
This one wants to wish Grace Asante, teacher at the Fijasi Roman Catholic Primary School, happy birthday from Paris at Champon. This one to the CEO of our family, CEO of Love, CEO of Advice, and Chairman of the Best Jollof. We celebrate you today. Happy birthday to Mama Dera from Ofus and Paju. And then this one is to Mrs. Sheila Foley in Dodua. A happy birthday to you.
This one is a belated happy birthday to Vida Kosina Honu, Head of Community Development Unit of Ghana East Municipal Assembly. May the lines fall in pleasant places for you. Thanks for the favor. Great. Which means we can bring you the Sports Center, and it's brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM, download by MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And DSTV, you know the biggest football tournament is here, and DSTV is giving you front row seats to all the action live as the FIFA World Cup 2026. And it's that time when everything can wait, even sleep can wait. DSTV, your home of entertainment and high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
For over 130 years, Standard Chartered Bank has been more than a bank. It's been a partner in progress, from helping establish Ghana's financial system to building Ghana's business, and connecting them to the world, from helping generations grow and protecting your wealth to powering innovation and helping communities thrive. Today, we stand on 130 years of heritage to power your ambitions and unlock opportunities. 130 years of expertise to drive cross-border connections that move businesses forward, support your financial and wealth aspirations, and to sustainably impact communities. As always, we believe we can achieve more by partnering together. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Now, you know, sometimes big moments start with small things, a call to a loved one, a Momo transaction to support family, and a bundle to grow your business. But what if they could lead to something bigger than you ever imagined? Now, with the MTN at 30 promo, every call, every text, every browse, every Momo transaction, every connection to home fiber, and every activity on my MTN app earns you points towards amazing rewards, including 9 brand new Toyota Land Cruiser Prados, over 10 million Ghana cedis in cash prizes, and unforgettable experiences just for you. Now, because every move counts, okay? Dial star 530 hash or use my MTN app to participate now, and let's stay connected everywhere you go. MTN at 30 promo, make every moment count. T's and C's apply.
Ghana, the World Cup spirit is here from Hacho to Kumasi. The rhythm of the game is calling, and Hisense is bringing the stadium heat right to your doorstep. As we root for our very own Black Stars on the world stage, Hisense is taking the experience to the next level with exclusive World Cup promo offers that you cannot miss. Mark your calendars from now to the 28th of June. Every goal and every celebration will feel legendary. Whether you're screaming goal from your bedroom, the office, or the lounge, our televisions and sound systems are built to capture the authentic stadium atmosphere for every football lover. Upgrade your viewing experience from the sleek 32 smart TVs to a mind-blowing 116-inch giant TVs. Pair them with powerful Hisense sound systems so you can hear every chant and whistle like you are sitting right in the stands. Now, for more exciting news, Hisense has joined forces with MTN Ghana and DSTV to bring you special World Cup packages when you buy selected Hisense models. It's a total win-win. Visit any authorized Hisense showroom nationwide and discover these exciting offers. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Call us on 030-255-000 or visit our website hisense.com.gh. The showroom locations: Amoah, East Legon, Accra, Tudu, Hacho, Afienya, Mataheko, La Paz, Bachuna, North Industrial Area, Junction Mall, Achimota Mall, West Hills Mall, Tema Community 1, Kaswa, Kisiman, Bachuna, Broadcasting, Kumasi City Mall, Kumasi Edum, Kumasi Post Office, Kumasi Tafu, Kumasi Tanoso, Takrade, Takwa, Sunyane, Tamale, Hohoi, Obuasi, Mankesim, Techiman, Dansuman, Kofridia, Tema Community 25, and West Hills. As you can see, we are everywhere.
So what if I told you, okay, that you could just get a ride from your phone, choose the seat you want and the pickup location. You can track your journey and even monitor driver behavior for added peace of mind. No station stress, no unnecessary hassle, just convenient travel design around you. And that's the Oya app, okay? Now, the pilot route currently operates between Accra and Kumasi, and with the Oya app, you can choose the route that works best for you. So download the Oya Bus Ride app today on Google Play Store or App Store and discover why your journey should begin on your phone. Oya Bus Ride, no giddy giddy. Oya, let's go. Achue.
Let's go to the FIFA World Cup, and it started last night full of drama at the spiritual Azteca Stadium when Mexico took on South Africa.
I think the first red card, I don't think we have to say something about it. But the second red card, I think the Mexico...
We'll bring you some bites from that game as Mexico beat South Africa by 2-0. And in that first game, Julian Quinones opened the scoring after just 9 minutes for Mexico in that game. But before that, we saw a colorful opening ceremony that featured Shakira and Nigeria's Burna Boy.
Do it again, and you got to believe, 'cause you know what it takes to believe in my dream. At the top of your game, feeling, got everything you need. Now bring it like you need it, just like you need it. Try it, don't leave it, don't give up.
That was Shakira yesterday lighting up the opening ceremony of the FIFA World Cup with Burna Boy, as tens of thousands of fans arrived at the legendary Azteca Stadium in Mexico City with a real sense of excitement for the first World Cup on home turf in some 40 years. And when the game began, it was the host who took the lead after just 9 minutes. Julian Quinones profiting off a mistake by Yaya Sithole to put the host in front, and midway through the second half, the big centre forward Raul Jimenez added gloss to a fine performance as they won that game by 2-0, but not without drama, because South Africa had 2 players sent off. Yaya Sithole was sent off for a second bookable offence when he tripped Julian Gutierrez as the last man, and he was sent off with a straight red card. Moments after that, Themba Zwane, who came on as a substitute, was sent off within 5 minutes of his introduction into the game, and later Cesar Fontes was also sent off for Mexico. Let's quickly hear from South Africa head coach Hugo Bruce.
I think the first red card, I don't think we have to say something about it, but the second red card, I think the Mexican player blocked my player. That happens. The referee decides something else, so this is it's a little bit pity that we have to finish this game with 9 players.
How much did you think the occasion and the atmosphere played into the game today?
I think my team played a good game. Some moments in the game, Mexico was even desperate. They didn't know how to find the spaces, so everything was good. The only thing that must be better in the next game is when we have the ball. That was not so good today, so we have to work on it.
Coach of South Africa speaking there after that defeat to Mexico. South Korea, 2 hours later, also beat Czech Republic by 2-1. They came from behind to win that game after Krejci had given the European side the lead. Korea came back and with 2 second-half goals to turn the game on its head. That means that Mexico are still top of that group with 3 points and goal difference of +2. South Korea in second place with 3 points. Czech Republic with a negative goal difference of 1 are in third place. And then you've got South Africa, bottom of Group A. Later today, though, we will see the another opening ceremony because, as we told you yesterday, there will be 3 different opening ceremonies for this FIFA World Cup. The second one is going to take place in Toronto just before Canada take on Bosnia and Herzegovina. We can quickly hear from Jesse March, who is the head coach of the Canadian national team, and he's been speaking about the weight of expectations and how players are coping.
The message is focusing in on what the game needs to look like against Bosnia and making sure that we represent exactly what we want to be and how we want to play. There wasn't really a need for big mental and psychological messages. We're all aware of the World Cup. We're all aware of it being at home. We're all excited. Like, that's the thing, is obviously when the game gets closer, different personalities have different ways of handling what the moment is like. But I think the security the group has in each other and in the understanding of who we are and how we play that we've built for 2 years.
That's Canada's head coach Jesse Marsh speaking there, and that game will be live on Joy 99.7 FM as I bring you live commentary later tonight on that game. Tomorrow we'll see the completion of the trilogy of opening ceremonies, the last one happening in Los Angeles, and that will be just before the United States co-host take on Paraguay in Los Angeles. Christian Pulisic and Tyler Adams, members of the U.S. national team, have been speaking of what the fans should expect of them ahead of tomorrow's big kickoff.
Yeah, we're a really good team. We're able to compete with anyone, and we want to be a real force in this tournament. I think that's what we want to show to everyone. I think we know, from the inside what we're capable of, and now it's about showing it. I mean, I think we showed it a lot in recent games. I think it's ready to respond to anything that comes to us. That we know we have to be ready to battle. It's not about just playing beautiful football. We have to do the little things and compete.
How are you going to cope with the nerves, like whatever? But then you realize when the whistle blows, it's just another game. Obviously, the stakes are higher. There's more to play for. But that doesn't change my mentality. You got to stay present in where you're at. And ultimately, that's what allows you to play your best.
That's Tyler Adams. Before him, you heard from Christian Pulisic, members of the U.S. national team, speaking ahead of tomorrow's big kickoff. Later, we will see the Iranian national team, I think somewhere on Monday, take to the field. But their pre-tournament preparations have been dominated by the restrictions set by the U.S. government. You know, they cannot stay in the U.S. even though their group is based in the United States of America, and they've been warned that immediately after their matches, they have to leave the U.S. and return to Mexico, where the team is camping. Well, a member of the team, Mehdi Taremi, is a center forward. He's been speaking about the complexities of playing in a World Cup that is being hosted by the country that is currently at war with his own country. He says, as a coping mechanism, he is trying to cut communication with his family in order not to get news that may shift his focus from his core objective.
The message is focusing in on...
You know, it's our family involved the situation now, right now. So the important thing is a family in all the world. That's why it's so hard to focus on football, just football. But as a professional players, we have to do it. We are here to do that. Our job. Actually, every single person has another situation to fix it. I just put the phone away, don't read the news, which is so hard. Actually, which has helped me is the different zone time. Because when we are here awake, they are asleep. When we are asleep, they are awake. That's help, but as a mental, no, it's not, because end of the day, your brain goes there thinking about the situation in Iran.
Mehdi Taremi is a striker for Iran, speaking about the complexities of playing a World Cup while being at war with the host country, or his country being at war with the host of the FIFA World Cup. Well, let's talk more about the football. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a former Swedish international. He's been speaking about Ghana's prospects, and he's tipping the Black Stars of Ghana not just to qualify, but to cause problems for England in that second group game.
And then we have Ghana, big talents. Let's see what they bring. We have Panama, unfortunately, in this group. I think there will be a punching bag where England, Croatia will fight for the first spot. And Ghana might disturb them and take some points. But I don't see Panama. I know Thierry said about Haiti, but I think he's being nice now.
No, just surprised.
Or he has some friends in the national team and he wants to.
So
he's being nice.
You have no friends in Panama then? So you say no points? What about a goal?
I don't want to be like disrespect, but this is difficult. This is three confirmed nations.
It's nice to see someone show a lot of faith in the Black Stars of Ghana, who, by the way, have moved camp to the Rhode Island. Here is the GFA president, Ketu Kreku, speaking in the ceremony, sending the team off.
Ghanaians within this enclave have been ever present to offer your support to the team, and that has been reconfirmed by your presence here tonight. During the time that we've been here, these players, these boys, these men have given everything at the training rooms. The technical team led by Carlos have had sleepless nights. I'm not sure they will have 4 hours of sleep each day since we've been here.
From 10 a.m. Today, we'll do 2 hours, look back on last night's games, and discuss every World Cup related news, and of course build up to the games happening tonight and tomorrow. Canada are taking on Bosnia and Herzegovina at 8 p.m. I've got commentary on that one, and then tomorrow there's US versus Paraguay. That game will also be live on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9. Remember, both games will also be live on Joy Prime, where I'm sure most of you must have watched the opening game of the World Cup.
Of course, thank you very much, Victor Achu Tamaklo, which means we can bring in the Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Government statistician Hassan Idrisu says inflation is unlikely to spiral out of control in the coming months despite concerns over rising food prices and supply chain challenges. Shareholders of Gull PLC have approved a 1 billion Ghana cedi medium-term note program to finance the company's expansion plans and strategic growth initiatives. The Ghana Association of Microfinance Companies is calling for a policy coordination team made up of key financial sector institutions. The association believes a unified approach will improve decision-making and reduce uncertainty within the industry. And IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva has urged policymakers not to overlook public concerns about artificial intelligence and its impact on jobs. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Welcome back. Anointed Engineering Services is into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generation sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generation sets. And their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, sale of tower lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway, near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide. And then to skill training, they have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals, and controls and solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. And let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. And already, there are many of you sending your messages concerning ginger. Okay, I didn't know that, even at the fufu joints, there are different combinations of ginger. And all of you who think that, because of the usage of ginger in alcoholic beverages is leading to, an increase in prices. We're getting more into that conversation shortly. But this morning, our focus is on how we can turn our national loss into a national wealth. When it comes to loss, how we lose some $1.9 billion of food and still import $2 billion. How's that possible? Okay, so this is a conversation that concerns all of us, because if we are not able to store and we have lots of post-harvest losses, what it means is that the farmers would increase the little they have and you get to suffer, like we're seeing with ginger. And the board of directors of EcoBank Ghana wishes to inform shareholders that dividends will be paid for the 2025 financial year following a strong financial performance and EcoBank Ghana PLC's commitment to delivering value to its shareholders and maintaining a resilient financial position. Shareholders are therefore reminded of the annual general meeting scheduled for Wednesday, 17th June 2026 at the EcoBank head office, Rage, Accra. The meeting will be streamed live at EcoBank GH AGM in caps.com. Key highlights will include the approval of financial statements, dividend declaration, and other statutory business. We look forward to engaging our shareholders at the upcoming AGM. EcoBank Ghana PLC, delivering value backed by strong financial performance. EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies, Cowbell Coffee with you every morning. Our focus is on how we can reduce food losses and thus reduce the food inflation and put money in the pockets of farmers and consumers, including you. But it's time to take a step up, transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Our Telecel Business will make it easy to connect, communicate, digitize, and converge with reliable solutions tailored to businesses of all sizes. Stay connected with our dedicated internet, business broadband, IoT, and tower colocation services. Communicate seamlessly with affordable mobile, fixed, and roaming plans. Digitize your operations and reach more customers with our innovative digital services. Converge everything effortlessly with one business, an all-in-one solution for simplicity and convenience. Visit the nearest Telecel retail store or go to telecel.com.gh/business to get started. Telecel, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. And you know that moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions, campus, office, hustle, dreams waiting to be chased? Well, those are the moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. And that's why Cowbell Coffee stays with me every single moment. So whether you're grinding for that exam, pushing deadline, deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you the creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day, right? And you can enjoy it at any time, because success doesn't happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, the late nights, and through it all, Cowbell Coffee Day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment, and this is FDA approved. Stay with us. When we return after these messages, we're going to get into a conversation that concerns all of us. Okay, because today we are all complaining about the prices of ginger. But what if I told you that Ghana spends about $2 billion importing food, and we waste about $1.9 billion, just $2 billion of food? How do we convert this national loss into a national wealth? Coming up here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Abeg, fix me go betete Ghana. No garri, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I fit handle am.
For Telecel, we the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want them. That's *530#. Then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich, creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a natural feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, my fellow Ghanaians. Presenting to you the authentic firefighter, Sankablo Cables. These days, we hear less of fire outbreaks because Sankablo Cables, they guard for every Ghanaian. From the building contractor to the electrical engineer, Sankablo electrical cables are their best choice. Proudly made in Ghana, Sankablo deals in electrical cables, PVC pipes, sockets, and switches of all kinds. With 99.99 pure copper. My fellow Ghanaians, if light won't travel, now Sankablo be the motto. Sankablo cables are carefully built in different shades of colors to suit the needs of Ghanaians and our weather condition. Always remember to use Sankablo quality electrical cables and accessories for your wiring. For bulk purchase of your PVC pipes, socket, switches, electrical cables, please contact 0530-774-774. Sankablo from Side Go House. Now we be the plug. Approved by the Ghana Standard Authorities.
Hello, my name is Lexus Bell, and EcoBank is revalidating customer information for mobile app transactions to improve safety and convenient access. Customers are encouraged to confirm their mobile app details by texting or calling 0500,000 247 now to remain active. The voice you just heard wasn't mine, it was AI. And if you fell for it then, like play, you could have just been scammed. EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. Pay attention to the details.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Massa, my head is killing me.
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Hello, sir. Please check the round tickets you made me purchase for our Canadian partners arriving this weekend.
Something is eating me up though. I still don't know a decent, welcoming place where we can host our guests.
This is no issue at all, sir. Let me introduce you to Ghana's best kept secret when it comes to a perfect accommodation, and that is Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment located at Bawi Zero.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment? Tell me more.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Airbnb Apartments is a destination that everyone instantly falls in love with the minute they enter. They have beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, fully equipped kitchens, ultra-modern stylish living area, high-speed Wi-Fi connectivity, and an elegant rooftop lounge. Anointed Airbnb has 24-hour professional security, reliable standby generator, and an exceptional customer service and more.
Wow! Please make reservations for our guests right now.
Absolutely. If you ever think of a destination for work retreats, vacations, family events, or weekend getaways, always choose Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment. Find them in Accra at Bawe 0 Faith Montessori, or book ahead on 025-638-9193 or 025-649-2415. Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartments. Class, luxury, and lifestyle redefined.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning-fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with
His introduction raised eyebrows.
You are Josh Weissman?
Yes, I am. And he loved the life of crime.
And how did you come by such detailed insight of an armed robbery syndicate?
I am an armed robber.
Hey.
Roverman Productions, in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, presents an Uncle Ebuwai's play, Love and Handcuffs.
Meadow, remember the ovulation?
And action tonight. Hey, David Fifi does you a wicked man.
After bringing the police to shoot me, all you are thinking about is sex.
Hey, I am going away.
It's my mother's house. Bye.
Shows on the 26th, 27th and 28th June and 3rd, 4th and 5th July at the National Theatre. Rate 300 CDs for single tickets, 500 CDs for couples, and 225 for the loyalty cards. Tickets are available via the Rover Cover short code *365*535#. Joy FM, Waka Now offices, Airport Shell, Tama Community 11 Shell, Dansoman Shell, and Bachona Total. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Koba, Waka Now, Apotheca, and M Notify. Roverman Production. Be the difference.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. It's
Enterprise, the Gomumri, what? One right here.
say, Mikumina, Sengana, Mikumina. And any of me fellows say, I didn't say, Mikumina, Sengana, Mikumina. Don't be baby, say, I ain't a me come. And sweat is up. Yeah, mommy, don't be any me. Yeah, mommy, don't be any me. Me, whoa, don't want me. Me, whoa, and one is me. And one is me. If I don't see them. And so, yeah, mommy, don't be any me.
us live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Rex Jamfi with this one. And MC Nima Koy says, you guys are giving me a live band sitting today with the high life choices you're playing. Kalini, enjoy, eh? Rex Jamfi. I would say Rex Jamfi, you know. Charlie, the high life, yeah, it doesn't go wrong.
It doesn't.
I love this one. But this message says, Winston, the challenge with ginger is the disease issue affecting Ghana to Nigeria. It's a major challenge that needs immediate intervention. The deputy minister needs to help farmers. We're currently importing ginger from La Côte d'Ivoire and Guinea. Hey. And this one says we'll switch to ginger now because we can't sell our rice to reinvest. I took a loan to do rice and I can't sell. Today we're talking ginger. Next 2 years we'll be talking about rice and maize. The Agric Ministry doesn't care just because the glut brings down food inflation. It's sad that the predicament of farmers has become the government's success. BB in North K. And Amma says that another reason for poor quality harvest of ginger is the overuse of fertilizers in ginger cultivation. The soil is stressed with high levels of chemicals. Research and see the effects of overuse of pesticides and inorganic fertilizers on the soil in the long term. But you know, someone was having a conversation with me. It actually told me that he wanted to bring a truck to my farm, Asante, just to pick the excretion of pigs as manure to go and plant ginger. Yeah. And that he was telling me how, you know, between 100 and 150 days, you know, the ginger is ready for the market and you can enjoy it. Yes.
That is the 150 days.
That's you can start harvesting around that time. But if you want it fully grown, it's about 240 days or so. Okay. You know, we had this conversation, you know. But this message says, Kokos, bring that message. There's one that is talking about your. This one says, you guys are taking me to the late 80s and 90s. I am having memory tears. Reminiscent. Play more. Is that DJ Ubeti? But belting out those hits, melting me this morning. I now believe the hype about his might. Paul Akwete from Koforidua. Paul.
DJ Ubeti,
Ubeti Sport there.
Ubeti.
DJ Ubeti Sport.
Temua's finest.
Ubeti. So this one, I think we have to add this one to it. Ozinzim from Marius International Band. Ozinzim. Let's add this one. And then we'll get into a conversation about, you know, food price and its inflation.
just help me sing. Zing, zing, oh yeah. Zing, zing, oh yeah. Sing, go, zing, zing, oh yeah. I will zing, zing, oh yeah. It will make you rock your body. It will make you move your body. It will make you groove your body. I will zing, zing, oh yeah. It's your kind of music. It's my kind of music. The move is alright. Let's groove it all night. Don't get so lazy. Yes, something so crazy. Listen to what they say and just help me sing. I will sing, sing. Oh yeah, I will sing, sing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Marriott's International with Ozinzim. I like this one. It's still Friday, you know, on Fridays, Charlie.
Take it easy.
On the Super Morning Show. Now, Asante.
Yeah.
You know, lots of messages have come in. People are asking for what? Charles Amoah, Ben Braco. Hey.
Maybe you're my bravo. Or no. Maybe you're my Guzi. My Guzi.
Maybe you're the Sabotero. So, you know, I'm looking at the release by the Ghana Statistical Service. So it's looking at the drivers, to the May inflation. Kwaku Asante.
Yeah.
Top 10 high inflation items, and they contribute 47.7% to overall inflation. 1. Ginger. Year on year, 78%.
What? We are nearing 100%. That is, year on year, the price would have gone up by 100%.
Then you have mango, 61%. Chaku, JBDA, 50.1%. Plantain, green, 47. Shrimps, 47.2. Dried fish, Kobe and Momoni, 40.1. Oh, yes.
What?
These are not from. Cashew, 40. Coconut fresh, 37.2. Tomatoes fresh, 35.8. Palm fruits, 34%. Then the top 10 items which are contributing to that year-on-year inflation, contributing 89.7% to overall inflation. Now, when it comes to charcoal, so it is charcoal, payment for rent, tomatoes fresh, school fees, plantain, fish from the river, ginger, herrings, cooked rice, accommodation, hotel. But the ones that are not, the bottom 10 low inflation items, and they contribute minus 19.6%. Millet, beans, cabbage, maize, okra, shea butter, pawpaw, garden eggs, fried fish, cocoyam leaves, that's kontumre. Those ones are not doing much.
Yeah.
But you see, that's what we see in May 2026. It tells you one thing. So year on year, the increase in the price of ginger, the inflationary rate for ginger is 78%. Asante.
I mean, if you disagree the data and you look at, some of the regions that are recording some of these very high year-on-year inflation. Ashanti region, for instance, is going up, and we know that Ashanti region it's a good region where a lot of food is produced from there. And one of the things that I've always thought about, for instance, there are those who tell you that fish is cheaper in Kumasi than it is in Accra or in Cape Coast, where we actually do fishing there. And then I've always thought about that. So it makes a lot of sense that even in regions where they produce a lot of these food products, they still find it very, because the regional inflation for me has Ashanti topping it, even ahead of Greater Accra region. And these are places too where these are not the very commercial spots of your country where a lot of industrial work is happening.
The conversation about fish, you must also ask.
Okay.
Fish, yes, fish from the sea. And that's why they say river. See, they make.
Okay.
So it's important we distinguish between the two. So if it's fish from the sea, the expectation will be that it will be cheaper in Accra. But also, you'd have to ask yourself, where are you buying that fish? And what are the general conditions of those who sell the fish? So if the general conditions here are the cost of living is very high, the woman who sells the fish or the man who sells the fish will increase it because he must also survive. And the fish that you're buying, if the fish has been used to prepare soup, what about the other ingredients? How much did it cost that person
to do that?
Because the other ingredients are you're not going to pay for it.
Yeah.
You're paying for the fish, and by extension, you get this thing. If you go to Kumasi, and I've been to Kumasi, for instance, and I was with ACP Pokukudia.
Yeah.
Pokukudia, the Asante Regional Director, Police Director of Operations. Oh, we went to buy fufu. I was like, hey, now we any for sale.
Yeah.
It was very cheap. The meat, you get a lot of things. And last time we went to the police regional headquarters around that area, ate some fufu. We're like 5 or 6 of us. Charlie, we finished.
And the bill came and you were like,
it was like
really?
300
hey.
and something.
Means now we chicken, we goat, we be
But if we had bought that in Accra, there's a place in Accra that if 5 of us go to eat, we'll pay like 1,500. So all of these will play a role. And so I mean, I looked at the contributors to inflation, for instance, and you must always look at the weight.
Yeah.
So ginger, the weight is 0.36%. Okay. Charcoal has 0.98%. Now cooked rice, 2.6. Kenke with fried fish, 1.48. Second-hand car, 0.90. But for us today, our focus is on food.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into this conversation. How do we ensure that we are able to produce enough without it going waste?
Yeah.
So that we're able to feed as a country. Because look, this is it. When I say, oh, inflation will go up, you can probably say, oh, but I can buy.
Yeah.
But this is it when inflation goes up. And why this conversation concerns you. If inflation goes up, the Bank of Ghana would have to increase their open market operations. In doing so, the Bank of Ghana would have to mop up excess liquidity. But that's not the end. They would increase the policy rate. So it means that lending rates would go up. Cost of borrowing would go up. If cost of borrowing goes up, it means everything else would go up because now the businesses would have to increase. Now, if I go for money to go and establish or to go and do a thing or two, and you think I will not pass it on to you. So at the end of the day, you realize that it affects your income. Okay, so you probably may say, well, as for me, I don't buy food.
Yeah.
But by the time you realize, it affects everything.
So the cascading effect is there. There was one message that came in about perhaps government just allowing some of these things to happen because, I mean, when there's a glut, they feel like it leads to the cost of prices coming down, and ultimately then inflation is down. But it's a double side because when there's a glut, and because we just do not have the mechanism in place to actually save food from perishing, what happens is a lot of the food just get perished at the farm gate, and then the least or those amounts that will be able to get to Accra and the major city centers become very expensive. And then so the same idea that is leading to a reduction in prices is the same idea that is leading to an increase in prices. So John Dumelo was on the floor yesterday answering questions on Nkuko Nketenkete and other matters having to do with agric. I think Eric Opoku and his men and women would have to pay a lot of attention to what is happening with charcoal, with ginger, with everything. And then let's find strategies to be able to do this, because some of the picture the guy sent, the number of
the ginger
he bought for 100 cedis.
These days is worrying because you see the ginger that I used to just take and eat. Okay.
Ginger
Hey, where's the Amoah? Okay. I think I've made it. I've said it before that I'm hypertensive, and ginger helps.
Okay.
Yes, it helps. So I was having a conversation with my sister, whose PhD she did some research on ginger and everything. She was telling me all the important things about ginger. This one is from my sister, so I say it from my sister because you read a lot of things, you see lots of videos which I don't believe in. But when my sister told me about the importance of ginger, I decided to try it, and it's good. Abada, it's very good. But you see, people are telling us all of a sudden, Even the ginger that they used to eat fufu,
it's gone.
It's gone.
We're getting it.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And this morning, we want to have a conversation on why food is so perishable and expensive. How come that Ghana, the same country that spends $2 billion importing food, loses $1.9 billion through wastage?
Yeah.
That's something that we must stop. How do we transform this loss into a national wealth? And, this morning, while we're talking about agribusiness and everything, we've been joined by the director of the Food Research Institute under the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Professor Charles Toto. Let me say good morning to him first. We'll get back into the conversation shortly. Good morning, Prof.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, by God's grace.
We thank God for your life. And I know you've been monitoring the conversation right from the fufu and ginger to how the boys say that we've put ginger in the alcoholic beverages. And that's leading to an increase in, the price. What do you make of that briefly before we get into the main conversation?
Thank you very much. And first, I want to also express my appreciation for the invitation to be on this platform for the Joy Agribusiness series that you are running is laudable, it's excellent. And we want to say thank you so much for inviting the CSIR to be part of this wonderful program. We also want to say good morning to your cherished listeners, and the issue you raise is quite correct, what you have said and the discussion that has gone on over the morning when it comes to our post-harvest management losses. The first issue you raise, looking at the post-harvest management losses that we are having with all our crops across. When you take the root and tubers, the fruits and vegetables, you take the cereals and legumes, we have challenges across board. The fish and the meats are not exempted. So the discussion this morning is laudable. As a country, we have to look at our post-harvest losses that we are experiencing and then save on that so that we can have more food on our tables.
Okay, we'll get back into the conversation shortly. But Morrison from Dortmund, Kwaku Asante, says, Winston, garlic and ginger are more expensive here in Dortmund than full chicken. Trust me.
Hey, this is a Eco Global.
Well, you know what? We need to go for a short break. But we do that. Life doesn't wait for you. It doesn't stand still. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves on. And the best you can do for yourself is to prepare for life instead. How? Flexible policy like the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan to help build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 with no underwriting, greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover, and up to age 80. And an uninterrupted cover, no lapse, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest ways. You also get to enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years. Exciting, right? Dial *378*3# to request a call from the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today. And let's get you a plan that works for you and your family. Old Mutual do great things every day.
These days, some mattresses are being made from all kinds of unsafe materials that are not fit for sleeping surfaces. These mattresses may be cheap, but they can be harmful to your health. They do not meet Ghana safety standards and will end up costing you more. Buying inferior and cheap mattresses may seem like a good way to save money, but do not fall for the trap. If you haven't slept well, you cannot work and think well. And ultimately, you are putting your health at risk, which can cause you a lifetime of discomfort and chronic pain. As responsible citizens, we should invest in safe, durable, and certified mattresses. That's why we must all raise awareness and protect families across the country. Latex Foam remains the tried and tested brand we've all loved for almost 60 years now. They offer you unmatched quality and durability for every Ghanaian home. Make the smart choice. Talk to them on 0302 231-11155 in Accra and 03220-29365 in Kumasi. That is 0302-231-155 in Accra and 0322-029-365 in Kumasi for all your inquiries, or walk into any of our outlets nationwide for your preferred choices. You can also visit www.latestfoamghana.com and all their social media platforms Do not settle for less. Go for quality. Buy latest foam or else you did do yourself. Latest foam, your partner for life.
And this one says, can you wish Richard Odrosa Kodiasak a happy birthday from Ndrasco 90-year group? But we don't talk about how stressful it can be to figure out what nourishing breakfast to give kids every morning. Well, that's why Milo All-in-One is such a great option. It has a creamy, delicious taste kids can't have enough of. But there's more to Milo All-in-One than the rich, milky, chocolatey taste. There's so much goodness in every pack. Just take a moment to read the back of pack and see for yourself its important nutrients combined with malt that supports energy release, cocoa for that rich taste, and milk for calcium to support them as they grow. So keep choosing Milo All-in-One, not just for that special taste, but also for the nourishing goodness. Milo, energy to go further. Now stay with us, because when we return, this is a national conversation, because it affects almost every aspect of our economic life. It affects me, it affects businesses, because at the end of the day, if the price of food is expensive, you know what that means? Higher inflation, and a higher inflation means higher lending rates. Higher lending rates would also mean higher prices of goods and services. And Charlie,
it's a full cycle.
It affects all of us. Stay with us. We're right back after these. Professor Charles Toto is our guest.
Recent debate where some lawyers came out strongly to say that by the Constitution, once a law is passed on the floor, Parliament is functus officio. It's not the law. And because we have what we call post-passage process before you send it to the President for assent. And that process gives the opportunity for Parliament to reflect on what it has passed. And that is why in the Constitution, there's no time limit given to Parliament after passage to submit to the President for assent. And on many occasions, we usually identify some inconsistencies or some errors, and then we go back to the House, where they refer to as second reconsideration stage. You use the process called rescission, a motion of rescission to rescind the decision of having read the bill the third time, and then use that to do it. In fact, we are very soon going to use it in connection with the Ghana Investment Promotion Authority Bill, which was passed in March. And so we have that process of self-regulation or self-correction. And when you now go through that, we also don't do it alone. We also have even the assembly press, where you need to do the gazetting. And so our process we do here is called markup process. And then it's now sent to the President. And so some of the bills, in fact, all the bills are to be signed by the clerk. And those deal with financial bills and all private members' bills, after him, they have to be sent to me. And have to go through it and make sure that everything is in order before I sign it, and then direct that it be submitted. The Constitution says presented to the President for assent. The Speaker presiding says the bill is read the third time and passed. Parliament is functus officio. Understand?
I am at the studios of Joy FM, and I'm always excited to be here. This Father's Day, they're doing something truly amazing. Not that Joy never does anything truly amazing on special occasions. This Father's Day, they are sending all of us to Aqua Safari for Safari Escape. It's going to be a huge party to celebrate our very responsible fathers. And so you should come along. I've seen the itinerary, the activities. I'm more excited about the cruise. And so jump on board. Double is going for only 6,000 cedis and single 4,000 cedis. Your father is worth this. Jump onto the train. Come have fun. Have fun with Joy 99.7 FM because you truly deserve it.
Beds, drenched documents, slippery floors. That's what becomes of homes here anytime it rains. The floods are caused by a drain close by, originally designed by the Member of Parliament for Domi Kwabenya to ease the plight of residents who struggle to have access to other parts of the area. This storm drain has become a source of pain for some residents. They describe how water gushes into their homes, flooding the space while destroying property.
When it rains, it's drastic. The water, it's as if the water is angry. It just comes at us, faces us like river, and it just destroys everything. Once it starts raining, you can't blink an eye. Yesterday, we slept around 3 a.m. By 4:30, we were awake. And I mean, you don't have peace of mind to even sleep because you are scared. What if I sleep and then the rains come for me? Everything is soaked. As she's constructing the road, we are happy she's doing the road, but then she shouldn't just say, I'm doing road and then use it to score points. As she's scoring the points, she should finish that work that she has started.
First will be na catch on. Honestly, so be my first one of o tum na owu afanso onu owu a nsunu mu na o tum na owu a bia so ne fie enti so ya za wo tum waye no so tum na waye akoto me wanu mu na ana obobo hen.
They want authorities to provide a lasting solution to the problem to ease their plight and preserve their lives.
Well, we have played our part as far as this country is concerned. I've been working till I retired.
And you're still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's a Friday morning, and we're having fun here on the Super Morning Show. Many of you have been telling us about how you use ginger, for fufu and all the other things that you use ginger for. Professor Charles Toto is the director of the Food Research Institute under the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Prof, do you also enjoy ginger with fufu?
Yes, Winston, I do enjoy. It gives it a nice flavor.
Oh, okay.
When you are having the fufu with that. But Winston, if you give me 1 minute to introduce my institute, I'll be glad.
Of course, that's what I'm going to do. That's always the first question. For you to tell us more about the Food Research Institute, what you do.
Thank you very much, Winston. So the Food Research Institute was established way back in 1963. And by 1968, when the CSIR was formed under the NLC Decree 297, it was one of the institutes that was added. So since then, we have been the CSIR, Food Research Institute, with a new name. So by 1996, with the enactment of the Act 521, which established the CSIR, we now became a full-fledged institute, a CSIR, Food Research Institute, with a unique mandate. The mandate is look at market-oriented research into food processing, the food safety, food storage, and look at the marketing, the distribution, as well as even the utilization of the food, as well as the national food systems, as we are discussing this morning, in addition to supporting the government on its food policies. Okay. So it's a broad area for post-harvest management that the Institute is engaging.
Good. And I like the introduction you gave. Sure. Broad area.
Sure.
For the management. Sure. Food systems. Good. So let's get into that broad area. Sure. Now, Prof, and I'm happy, also because you are a professor, let's start this way. Currently, what's the problem when it comes to our food management system?
Good. So now the challenge we are facing is the availability of food, especially in the lean seasons, where the prices, you witness that it skyrockets. It becomes so expensive for most of the crops. because the value-added products that when it was in the grad season we are supposed to save, we don't have. So it becomes so difficult to have our commodities at that low price during the lean seasons. So now we have to now look at the value addition of all the crops across all the root and tubers, cereals and legumes, fruits and vegetables, so we can save our commodities for the lean seasons.
You know, Prof, and we
Yes.
see this happening all the time.
Sure, go ahead,
In fact,
Winston.
sometimes my concern, and I was having a conversation with them, some caterers, and they were telling me that, they sometimes get to the market and they're giving rotten tomatoes, which they go and use even for cooking.
Sure.
That's true. Now, you are supposed to help us deal with the post-harvest system.
That's it.
Prof, you have been in existence.
Good.
For 63 years.
Sure.
Why are we still faced with these problems?
Thank you, Winston. So, for us, we are to come out with technologies.
Yes.
You came to tomatoes. Yes. As we speak, we have technologies for tomatoes preservation and processing that we have developed, and every day we are giving these technologies to SMEs. Tomatoes can come in the form of the pre-vacuumed packed. It can come in the form of a paste. It can come in the form of plums. It can come in the form of dried forms of it. So the technologies over the years we have developed. Now is the uptake of the technology to establish the industry, to commercialize the technologies for the good of the public. That is where we are. Because our goals is that we can get a lot of SMEs and let our technologies go to them for the commercialization of all the technologies across the food commodities we have in the country. So we do the research in the root and tubers, like your cassava, your yams, your water yams, your sweet potatoes. We do it in the cereals and legumes, millet, sorghum, rice, maize. We do it in the fruits and vegetables. We do it in the meat and fish products.
Okay.
And we also encourage SMEs to pick up these technologies and commercialize the products. So it will interest you that our focus is that for every research we do, we want to have a product, tangible products out of it.
And that tangible project,
Sure.
the product that, beg your pardon, you want to have, you say, the SME should take it and commercialize it.
Yes.
Are you in touch with SMEs?
Yes. Listen, we are in touch with the SMEs. We invite them, talk to them about the technologies we have developed. We also invite them for our short trainings and consultancies. We invite them into all the programs we do.
Okay.
We have unique programs
So
like
if you
open
invite them,
days.
then why aren't we seeing these things?
Yes, Winston. So it's the establishment of the SMEs, the support to establish businesses, the agribusiness. You are now having a wonderful fair of agribusiness. Then that falls into how well are we establishing these SMEs all across. Now we have the micro, small scale enterprises. If we can expand it, establish more, because these technologies I'm talking about, they are available. We have developed them. They are easy to go. We handhold individuals who approach us, teach them the technologies, support them to establish. We can do that for every SMEs that approaches and those we're able to engage. And that is what we have opened our doors for. So every opportunity we get for our food fair, which every year we run, our open days, our workshops, we bring SMEs and talk about these technologies that has been generated from the research. So the research is not only the publication. The research we are ended up in commercial products, tangible for uptake by SMEs. And that is what we do. Because for us at CSIR, 30% of all our activities should be on commercialization. Not only the research with commercialization to enrich the country when it comes to food products.
So you've talked about tomatoes.
Yes.
Let's look at the other things that you've done.
Yes.
And then we will get into why we're not able to see these things on the market. So tomatoes, you've talked about research into, drying tomato paste, plums, and all of that.
Oh,
good.
Excellent.
What other things have you been doing?
Oh, Winston, all the crops we have in our country, we have touched on them. You talk about, yes,
all the crops.
A lot of these things, cassava. As we speak, our institute, for example, we have been able as institute to register 20 products with Food and Drugs Authority. Registered products that are on display for SMEs to pick up these technologies and start to commercialize these technologies. And with our support, we will support them from the technology, from the transfer, from the establishment, so that it can be commercial entity within the country. In addition to that, root and tubers, cassava, yams, sweet potato. We have all these technologies that we have developed from these commodities. You talk about the cereals and legumes, the really mixed products for children, for elderlies, for sick people. All these have been developed over the years. We have them available. Then you talk about fish and meat products. Now we can also save the catfish into cans, into sauces, various catfish. We have done that. Tilapia, we've done that.
Hold on. Prof, take your time. I know people will be interested in this because of their love for catfish.
Yes.
You see, what have you done with catfish?
So, Winston, we have moved a step higher with catfish. Okay. The catfish we know, normally you go to the joints and you just have it smoked, grilled, and it's for you. Now we are putting them in cans, stored for the lean seasons, stored for every other use that you want to have catfish. Yes, into your food,
how do you do that?
Into your stew, and that is the technology. That is our area. And that is what we are talking about today, that we have the institute and we have the technology in all these areas. So we have established our facility within our premises on a pilot plant that we do this for commercial services. So we encourage people who are interested in adding value to the catfish, not only the grilled or the smoke, but then adding other values, shelf life, canning it and saving it for the lean season, or even working on it, register it and exporting it. These are the new technologies.
Canned the catfish.
Yes, Winston, we've done that. We've done that for tilapia. We have done sausages from all these fish products. So the technologies are available. But you see, we are a research institute. Holistically, we can't do it all alone. We need SMEs, individuals like you, to come and say that I want to go into SMEs. I want to be an agribusinessman. I want to expand into all that I'm doing. What can I pick from your technology? We have a basket of technology. Every year we run out trainings of all our technology. As we speak, we have 30 different training models that you can pick from sweet potato, from yams, from roots, from fish, from fruits and vegetables. Okay. So many different technologies available.
You talk about, because you've done that for tilapia, you've done that for catfish. What else have you done?
Then we have also worked on a lot of the root and tubers. We have worked on, when you talk about the yams, the cassava, the sweet potato, value added products, high quality flour. We have done that for this high quality flour is so good to be incorporated into our bread as a composite flour. We have done that for cassava, we have done that for yam. When you talk about the fruits and vegetables, we have also done a lot of the various combination drinks that you can think about, cocktails and all. And we do trainings of all these technologies. Some are 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days.
Okay.
And you are done. You have the technology.
Now, there's a question here that says, how do we get households to also preserve food stuff, that is tomatoes, Kobe, how about the yam and the plantain?
Good. Thank you very much. For the tomatoes, as you started, for individuals, we encourage you to start something in the home. So for tomatoes,
what do you start?
Yes. All we need, if you have a dehydrator or a freezer, if you have a freezer, you can have your tomatoes, sort them, and then after sorting them, you clean them, and then you are good to save, either in the fresh form or you add a little processing by processing it, either by drying them and saving them, either by making a paste out of it or by making various juices out of it. The same applies to all the other products that you can have also at home and start some of these technologies. The same applies to the cereals and legumes that you can also have and start the processing at home. But what we are talking about is the commercialization of these technologies.
Yes, we'll get to the commercialization, but also, it's important that households would learn, because these things will start. If the appreciation is there, then it would get to the commercial level. So you're saying tomatoes, we can dry it?
Yes, as well. Dehydrator.
Okay, so if you don't have a dehydrator,
you
use the sun?
Yes, the sun is also, you can use the sun, but it's always not advisable because of the microbes that will always come and set on. So you can have the sun, but you can have in a solar type of tables, a solar tent and all that you can save it very well so that you don't have contaminants onto it.
Okay.
But a dehydrator will be your best option.
If I want to save, let's get to the plantain bit. If I want to save
plantain.
I have plantain for purposes of analysis, green one.
Yes.
this is green. Yes. I don't want it ripe. I want to keep it.
Keep it green.
How do I keep it?
So the plantain, what we are doing, and the market is coming from plantain. This technology was developed by Food Research Institute over the years. So these plantains, what we do is to cut them, dry them into pieces for subsequent value-added product like convenient fufu flour. That is on the market. If you don't want that, you can cut them, pulverize them as well and save them. Or you can then cut them and save them in your deep freezer after salting and cleaning. So all these
the challenge with the deep freezer, Professor Charles Toto, the challenge with the deep freezer is that sometimes, just recently, I was home and then my lights went off.
Okay.
When I called ECG, they told me, Mr. Amoah, it will be the so we had to wait for more than 6 hours sometimes. That's the challenge sometimes, because you don't know what may happen. That it defrosts, then it and it freezes again. So how do we deal with that?
Yes, Winston, that is a practical challenge you have brought to board. Yes, it's very true. It can happen. So as I'm saying, the other alternatives is to have them in the dried forms. The dried forms, you don't need the freezer. So that also help you to move it into the convenient forms that you can have later as value-added products. So the fresh ones, saving in the freezer is also there, but it also has its own challenges, as you have just pulled out. That can happen. But then the alternative is also available for you to look at and see how best you can save some of these crops that we have within the country.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this one we've been joined by Professor Charles Toto, who is Director of the Food Research Institute under the Center for Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. You can join the conversation. Join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Then on WhatsApp, 055-1111-997. 055-1111-997. Good. So you're talking about some of the things you've done. Yes. Continue.
Yes, thank you very much. So these technologies, as I said, at the end of the day, we want the technology to go to the SMEs, the individuals, and create businesses out of it. So these technologies, as of now, we have 30 models that we have teased out of our research technology that we are rolling out in the form of trainings to any individual who is interested to go into any business. So every week we roll out various trainings in the institute. And then when we have the opportunity, we exhibit. Every exhibition in Ghana, I guess we have been there to exhibit some of these technologies and some of these products. So individuals who attend some of these programs will see and create an interest to pick up any of these technologies.
Okay. We need to get into the SME bit.
Yes.
Why are they not taking it? Shortly, this morning, Professor Charles Toto, who is Director of the Food Research Institute of CSIR, is my guest. But going green is not just about saving the planet. It can save you real money. Install solar panels and cut down your power cost. Get an electric vehicle and reduce what you spend getting around. Switch to energy efficient equipment and lower the cost of running your home or business. And the best part, Absa Bank can help you finance all of it. The Absa Green Finance Loan gives you what you need to make it happen. Walk into any Absa branch, ask about the Absa Green Finance Loan today, and say yes to a greener tomorrow. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. Absa. Now, this July, Ghana will host global energy leaders and experts at the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON 2026, and under the theme, Building a Resilient Downstream Policy, Innovation and Investment for Growth. His Excellency, President of the country, John Dramani Mahama, will be the distinguished guest of honor. And speakers include Dr. John Abdullah Jinapo, Minister for Energy and Green Transition, Godwin Kujo Tamaklo, CEO of the National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Patrick Ofori, CEO of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, and Dr. Rivers Senopong, CEO of the Ghana Oil Marketing Companies. From the 16th to the 17th of July 2026, 8 a.m. each day, Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. The event will be climaxed with the Downstream Awards and Gala Night happening on July 18 at 6 p.m. at Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel, Accra. Register now at ghipcon.com or call 0558-223678. Now, Prof, okay. PK says, can Prof help me get a dehydrator?
Okay. Thank you very much, PK. So, at our institute, we help such clients. We link them to various individuals who are bringing some of these dehydrated outside the country to Ghana. They have different forms of it, small size, medium, and large size.
Is it affordable?
Yes, it's affordable. So when you come to our institute, we will give you the link to some of these individuals who are doing such businesses to support the SMEs in that space of food value addition. And that is the food processing we are talking about.
Now let's look at the SMEs that you talk about.
Sure.
You say the SMEs, oh, you want to help them and all of that. Okay. So why are they not commercializing it?
Thank you very much. So at the end of the food value addition, we have generated the technologies. These technologies are available. SMEs must take up these technologies. But the SMEs also need support in terms of processing equipment. And it comes with costs. They must get, as you just mentioned, dehydrator. They must get a dehydrator for some of their activities. Then it comes with costs. They must also get other processing equipment. All comes with costs. And in processing, you can't do with that equipment. And these equipment are expensive. So they will also need support to acquire this processing equipment for their facility. So they can process. When it comes to even the finished products, packaging it, you know it comes with a lot of cost. Packaging machine, getting a packaging machine, getting a packaging material for it to be that aesthetic and very good for the public, all comes with cost. So the SMEs, we need to support them. Their operating activity, the costs that they use to operate, must also be looked at. And then even energy, the cost of electricity for processing. Sometimes they have to process and there's no electricity available to them. That is also a challenge. So there are unique things we have to support the SMEs to overcome so that a lot of this processing they can deliver. They can fill that gap of value-added products of all these crops that we have talked about. So it will be available all year round. In the lean season, some of these crops are so difficult to buy, so difficult to come by. Then we can have our value-added products onto the market, and that will keep the price also down and save the billions we are losing when it comes to post-harvest losses.
Interesting. But so these SMEs, and I've seen people engaging in, I think I know activities. A lot of companies, entities that are processing these. I know of Eagle Spices. They process these things. So these SMEs, you've talked about the assistance and all, but as a research institute, and we see some, there was a time that we're giving coconut flour.
Yes, we still do it.
You still do it?
Yes. Excellent product.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that because that was in 2020. There was a conversation we were having on the Super Morning Show on coconut and fufu, which is
good.
Best.
Yes.
And after that, one of your people at the Food Research Institute, they got in touch. And I enjoyed that coconut flour.
Yes.
So you have manufactured. What is stopping you also from commercializing these technologies?
Excellent. Winston, we have commercialized it. But our capacity is not that huge to meet the entire request from the market. We have commercialized it. We are doing it. But we don't have the big equipment for processing like a dryer. We have challenges with our equipment.
You have
Yes.
you have a center, you have an
Yes.
industrial research institute.
Yes.
So let them manufacture that.
Yes, but Winston, we need money to buy the equipment parts to manufacture it. It comes with costs. Yes, and that is where the challenge is. So in our bringing the technology out, we are processing some of these things. You mentioned the kunkunte, excellent product. We have our granite paste that we are manufacturing. When you take the granite paste and kunkunte, you will not go for any granite paste because it's aflatoxin free, excellent granite paste for the market. And these are the things we have developed through research, and that buttress the safetiness of it. And that is what we are progress with for the nation, that we need to do more of this. But then we also need support from the end of the government for our SMEs in the country. So this your platform that you have, Joy Agribusiness, is excellent. Let's support the SMEs also to take up these technologies and commercialize it for the whole public. Yes.
Now, King David says, hi, Winston.
Yes.
This is great to know. I work with InnoHub, an enterprise support organization in Ghana, empowering small businesses to grow with a special focus on supporting agribusiness. How can we partner with the Food Research Institute to scale the support for SMEs within the agricultural value chain and help commercialize these solutions?
Thank you, Wilson. And thank you also. We have a list of SMEs that are looking for support, such as this being offered by our brother. We are open. Come, we will give you a list of SMEs who are looking for such support. So if you have that support, that will be great for the SMEs. If you can acquire even a dehydrator for them, a presser, a roaster, all these processing equipment, they will be happy to improve on their lot. Because a lot of them, we have also opened our premises for services. Some of them don't have the dehydrator. Some of them don't have the roaster. So we have opened our services to them so that they can have that activity done at our premises and then they go back to continue their process. So although we don't have much, we have also opened up for services to support the SMEs to grow, because we believe that the SME, when we have strong SMEs within our country, there will be a lot of opportunity for employment. There will be a lot of good foods for us, and we will save on the post-harvest losses, because now the foods will be value added. We can have them all year round and available all year round. So thank you so much.
Talking about the post-harvest losses, now we've looked at all the things you're doing. You say, so we can deal with it. Can we end these post-harvest losses?
Yes, we can reduce them. We can reduce them when we start adding value to the crops. And we expand the value addition across SMEs within the various sectors. So if, for example, we are establishing businesses, agri-businesses within our regions, then we can say that the loss that we are facing, even at some of these catchment areas of the crops, we are reducing them, because the crops now will be value added products at the end of the day. The key thing is adding value to all the crops across the country, and that is what we must be looking at. And we will be able to do that when we have these small businesses, as you are saying, the micro medium scale enterprises across the country, wherever we are, and whatever crops we want to deal with.
Okay.
Yes.
You've talked about, all the crops. You talked about the plants. How about animals?
Yes, the CSIR. Interesting. We also have an animal research institute.
Yes.
Fully established to deal with every issue on animal. Our CSIR, we have 13 institutes. And all these institutes are unique in their mandates. So the Animal Research Institute that is established also takes care of anything concerning animal. And they will speak to every issue concerning animal. You just told me in our private time that you are into pigs. You must go there and get all the knowledge.
I will go
and
there.
all the support for the pigs. And then when you have the meats and you want to add value to it, come to Food Research. We'll be there to support.
And that's
you.
what I'm talking about when it comes to meat, for instance. Have you developed technology to add value to meat? Have you?
Sure.
Share some of them with us.
So I just mentioned for the meats and then the fish products. The key ones that we have rolled out are various sausages in our fish, in our meats. as at now, we have the facility at Food Research where we are doing sausages coming from catfish, tilapia, and other fishes. Right there now. We can can it.
I'll like to taste the sausage from the fish. I'd love to taste that.
Okay.
I'll pass by.
Yes, do that.
Yes, you say you can can it.
We can can it as well. We have the facility to can it. But as I'm saying, it's on a pilot scale, not the commercial one. That is where we are. Because we, as a research institute, we don't have the commercial equipment.
Are you prevented from going commercial?
No, we are not prevented.
So go for a facility.
Yes, that is where we are now looking at. And with the endowment fund by CSR that we have established, these are the areas we are going to put money into to establish it big.
Okay. And there's a question for you. This says, please ask Prof.
Yes.
About the tomato seeds that are dying immediately after nursing and planted on the farms. This is happening in my area, the Adan East and West districts.
Thank you. That is the tomato seeds. And that also, we have a whole institute, crop research that deals with the seeds. So let's refer that to the crop research. Why it's happening? For me and my institute is the post-harvest. When the tomatoes are harvested, that is where the institute come on board to deal with the post-harvest challenges. Thank you,
Prof. Yes, you've talked a lot about all the beautiful things you've done, and since I started having discussions with the various institutes under CSIR, one of the things I hear consistently is funding, lack of funding. But I know, even the Institute of Industrial Research, they're doing water and all of that.
Yes, water research is
also doing there. So they're doing it. So what's preventing you from now sourcing funds to start gradually and commercialize some of these things that you're talking about?
Yes. So Winston, thank you very much. That is what I just said. That now we have added 30% of commercialization to all our activities across institutes. So with this, with the endowment fund we have established, that is also another area of focus, that we are going to invest money into all these tangible research outputs that can be commercialized. And then we can expand it and make it big and support our production and our products within the space of Ghana. That is what we intend to do. So this facility you are talking about, we are starting ourselves by our endowment fund, going into these unique products that can be commercialized, and then also looking beyond our fence wall to any other facilities that are available to expand, as we are saying this morning.
Great. When we return after these messages, I want us to look into, you've told us about all the things you have done. Let's look at some of the things you intend doing.
Good.
And how you could be supported to do them, because at the end of it all, we want to minimize post-harvest losses so that we can be food sufficient in this country. Still have you on the Super Morning Show. My guest, Professor Charles Torto, who is director of the Food Research Institute. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
My taxes. So I don't see the reason why. We were lucky that yesterday it came up to my nail. But part of the wall got broken. So the water was able to go away. So we don't see the reason why they are treating us like that. Now, I don't know whether we are part of Ghana or we are in isolation. We have been isolated by the district assembly. So I am appealing to the authorities to make sure that at least once they are consulting this road, they must try to do this drainage with a bigger culvert, so that if they are not consulting the road even, when it rains, the inhabitants here will have a sleep.
Nancy, yes, say omo ye bridge bi ha. Bridge na omo be ye no. Ye bridge ni wie ye no. Enso to ye che say na nya asem ketwa. Enti ya anai kwa aboko bi ko reporto ye. Say de ato ye ni. Ampa omo ye engineer na ye bae. Engineer ne be hwe ye ehu trouble say wo ha nyina. Obo so omo kwaba. yɛtetem yɛnim hwee nsuo saa tɔ obi o ɛno deɛ me compound ha ɛkɔ round saa na abɛsen adeɛ kye a mabɔ paa ne ahoro compound ɛnura onyankopɔn ne afofia mfaeɛ ho a bi kunu 91 years October obenya 91 July yi menya 80 ka yɛyɛ wufuo a yɛnka bi nhyiemu.
The best solution from my technical points of view is that the extension of the end of the culvert, as in the downstream parts, will have a storm drain that goes all the way down there to the next part of the dam that is out, let's say, a kilometer from here, or let's say close to a kilometer from here. If not, then anytime there is rain, the volumes here that is going to go through this culvert is going to cause flooding every time it's rainfall. So that is what we are faced up with now. When it comes to going to the assembly, letters, petition, calls, we've done all that we should do as a way of trying to get a communication or information to them.
When the clouds gather, residents shudder in fear and anxiety of what will be another sleepless night or a night in the floods.
Hello fam, this is Lexus Bill and I'd like to tell you about our special Father's Day celebration. Yes, it's the Joy Safari Escape. We're heading on down to Aqua Safari to celebrate all our wonderful fathers out there. You certainly need to join this trip. It's a very special weekend for the fathers and the whole family. We go out there, enjoy some good breakfast from Safari Homes, head on down to Aqua Safari. We're going to have an island party with live band music, DJs on rotation, and so much fun, especially for fathers and the whole family. You don't want to miss it for anything. So call the numbers down in this caption and book your slot. And let's see you at Aqua Safari, 20th and 21st of June. Happy Father's Day.
You will see correlations. I agree with my colleague there. Ghanaians in South Africa have contributed positively to the South African economy in their majority. And that's why even if you go to our prisons, you will find very, very, very few Ghanaians in the South African prisons. So they have been contributing very positively. And what our Department of Home Affairs said it is looking into, which is not yet a government position or policy, is to build the countries that are receiving people that we are deporting. And that is in line with the migration policies at the African Union. And as I've said to you, we deport about 500,000 people since 2023. And that comes at a huge cost to the South African fiscus. So that's why Home Affairs is looking into this possibility to enable us to migrate, to manage migration with everyone. But there is that discussion. It's not yet a government policy at this stage.
Hi, hello everyone. I am Michelle Ejekum and I'm a broadcast journalist here at Multimedia Group. And this Father's Day, I'm inviting you to be a part of Joy FM's Safari Escape. Mother's Day, you celebrated your mother. Your girlfriend's birthday, you just celebrate her. It's time for you to celebrate your father. The man that has had sleepless nights trying to figure out what you would eat, what you would wear, what school you'd attend, what kind of job, even helping you position yourself in life. So do not miss out on celebrating your father this Father's Day. So join us at the Safari Escape. It's 2 days of full fun. Talk of swimming, boat cruising, tennis, a whole lot of fun right there at Aqua Safari. You also get to sleep there for a night as well. So if you're booking for just your father, and that's for single, you're paying 4,000 Ghana cedis, very affordable. If you're coming with daddy as well, for both of you is 6,000 Ghana cedis. And if you're a family of 4, it's a cool 10,000 Ghana cedis. This is really affordable. I mean, it's not much to celebrate your father, so make sure that you come around and let's do celebrate our fathers this Father's Day. See you there.
It is still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Keep your messages coming to us. This morning we're joined by Professor Charles Toto, who is Director of the Food Research Institute under the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Okay, I see lots of your messages. I'm going to be reading all of them shortly. But at this point, we want to find out what else they're doing what's in the pipeline. They've told us all the things they've done. What are they doing? So you could actually plan your business line on that, okay? Now you know what you can do, but there are other things that they intend doing. And so if you have other ideas, why not? This may just be your opportunity. But you know, planning for the future begins with the decisions you make today. So save and invest early with EDC to build wealth and retire comfortably. One clear sign of financial growth is when your money starts working for you through steady returns and long-term wealth creation. With EDC, you get professional fund management, flexible investment options, the potential for higher returns than ordinary savings, and financial security for retirement and future goals. Your financial independence is possible with EDC. Sign up today. For inquiries, call 0302 610 400 or WhatsApp 0509 268414. Now, the CompuGhana Gold Rush season is here. The World Cup fever is on and everyone is getting excited. CompuGhana says the match shouldn't just be on the pitch. You can bring the stadium experience home. This is the time to buy a crystal clear TV, sound bars, home theater, smartphones, laptops, projectors, and more at unbeatable prices. Remember, this isn't just a discount sale. It's a chance to win 100-inch 4K smart TV, cash, laptops, phones, and many other amazing prizes when you spend 1,000 cedis or more. Rush to any CompuGhana showroom or shop online at CompuGhana.com. Call 0302 75 2020 or WhatsApp 0243 143143. CompuGhana Go Rush season, the ultimate football experience. So, Professor Charles Tortu, let's get into it. You've told us all the things that you've done, but let me just announce the WhatsApp numbers again: 055 1111 997. Share those messages with us. Yes, but Prof, tell us what you plan to do. I mean, what's in the pipeline?
Thank you very much, Winston. So, with our institute, we are looking at more engagement with the SMEs, so that these technologies we have developed over the years can be out there and into commercial production of products. That is the key one. That is technology transfer to SMEs. We are encouraging everybody who has an idea to also come to our premises. We have a team that is standing, work with you with the idea and have your unique product for you. You and you alone to go and process. And all the support, we will encourage you to come always. Then the next area of action is also that we have opened our trainings to any individual, SMEs, who is interested in any of the technologies, to come and partake in the various trainings that we have. I have mentioned about 30 of these trainings, so that you can look at all the training links that we have. Select the one you have interest in, and then we can support you and then train you on it. And if you have to take our support back to your site, we are there to support you. Then the next area is also that if you have any idea, just come back. We will support you to achieve that idea in terms of value-added products. The next area is that on all the products, we are also going to expand, go into different new crops, new products that we have. Now we have a lot of cereals and legumes. We want to expand into these various products and see new products with different crops combinations, so that we can have unique products also on the markets, register them, and then we are good to grow with all the SMEs. We are also looking at another area where we are using algae for fish feeding. We are also looking at new areas where we are tapping into other protein sources from insects to support a lot of these new ideas of different proteins for nutrition for our various products that we are doing. So these are the new things we are driving ourselves into moving forward.
Okay, now David Ando says, good morning, this is a great program and I want government and private sector to be on board. Good. Please, Prof, you made me understand that your institute has many tech. Why don't they sell their technologies abroad?
We want to start from home before we get to abroad. There is a nice suggestion, but we want to start home. We want to be food sufficient first in our home, Ghana, before we move out. So help us so that we can start production of all these technologies into tangible products on our shelves within our country first. Then we can step out beyond our borders. Let's be food sufficient within our country first. Then we can move to the next neighbor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kwesi Intakrade says, good morning, Winston. I followed some of your recent discussions with institutes from CSIR, and it's heartwarming to know that most of these institutes are headed by professors and the like. But Winston, in school, we know that entrepreneurship is not something as well with scientists. What I am suggesting is CSIR to have a full commercial institutions they can commercialize in a given period.
Thank you, my brother from Tadi. Yes, CSIR, we have a full commercial wing with a full director. And in the institutes, we also have a whole division on commercialization.
Okay.
And they are the interface between the research and the public. And there they make sure that all these technologies are out there for the public to commercialize it and produce for the good of the public.
Great. This one from Philemon says, hi Winston, please ask Prof if SMEs have to pay for these developed technologies.
Yes, brother, we need a little IGF. So you have to pay a little, not so much. You can afford it. The trainings start from 500, 300, and you can afford it. Then you have a whole package of a technology to go and start. So you could see that it's really subsidized. It's not the true cost, because we need to support the SMEs within our country. So come, we are waiting for you so that we can start.
This question may not be for you, but I know because of you are within a CSR, they can still answer. It says, please ask him about the GMO conversation, particularly related to the strange pest destroying the ginger.
Great. It's not within my domain, but within the CSIR.
Yes.
Yes, we will say that with some of these things, we have to take our time and study it and know what actually is happening when it comes to the pests and the GMOs. So let's give ourselves time, especially our sister institute, Crop Research. I'm sure over the period we'll work on some of these unique challenges and come out boldly on some of these things.
Now, Ajingo the man says, Winston, about some of us having large acres of cassava, we need buyers for it.
Okay. So, Ajingo, that is also good. Because of the nature of our work, we also have opportunity to have people who are interested in various products for their production. So when you link us up, we can link you to such processors who are looking for cassava, who are looking for plantain, who are looking for other crops. And then you can have a very good conversation with such producers and such processors, and then they can take up some of these commodities that you have. It's good that you have that huge acreage of cassava. Keep doing. There's so many opportunities when it comes to cassava. The value-added products, the high-quality flour, which we can use as composite for bread. Yes.
One says, can you ask Prof of their training periods?
Yes. We have very simple trainings. We have some which are a day, 2 days, 3 days, the maximum 5 days. And then you have the technology to go and start. And it's not only theory, a little theory and practicals. So that hand-filled, you know how to do it before you leave the premises. And that is the nature of the trainings we are giving. Make it more practical. So if it's a fruit juice, we give you the theory to understand why you are doing A, B, C, and D, and then we give you the practicals. So before you leave the premises, you know how to do it. Because with that, you having the practicals, you will be found wanting. So we combine these two processes so that at the end of the day, you have the understanding why you are doing A, B, and C, and you have also the practicals to do it and do it good. And then we also have accredited laboratories, of which you can bring your products for us to analyze and see if what we taught you, you are doing it very right and the products are all safe. This is open to all SMEs. We have a lot of SMEs bringing their samples, products for analysis, and then we telling them if the products are good or bad. So these are all facilities that are open at CSI Food Research. We embrace all SMEs. Come, bring your products. Let's analyze it for you. and see if you are doing the right thing.
Finally, Prof, you talk about funding and all.
Yes,
how much does government regularly give you?
Yes, so government takes care of all our monuments at the end of every month. All the stuff. Government does wonderful with that. Now is the research funds. And hopefully for us, next week, the government is going to start the National Research Fund.
Exactly.
Which is a very beautiful thing for research. And we will all be there to support the government to launch it successful. We are with the hope and the belief that when it takes off, we will all benefit for research and we will get enough funds to address the challenges of our laboratory equipment, our processing equipment, and our research funds. That we are looking forward to. So it's very good for us. Thank you.
Professor Charles Toto, thank you so much for joining us this morning. But just before you go, are you a preacher man?
No, Winston.
Okay.
I am a scientist.
Somebody asked that. Prof, are you a lay preacher now?
No,
okay.
I'm a scientist.
You're a scientist. You don't do preaching at church?
No.
Or once a while you preach?
No, Prof. Winston, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's a final one here. We're done, but it says, what's the relationship with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Trade and Industry, and other related sectors?
Oh, good. You know, CSI, we are under the Ministry of Science and Technology, but we also work with MOFA. And we work with the Ministry of Trade as well, because the Ministry of Trade houses the agribusiness sector. And with our work, you see that the agribusiness sector is also in our domain.
Yeah.
So we work with all these agencies to get the country moving when it comes to food and agriculture and agribusinesses.
Thank you once again, Professor Charles Toto, who's Director of the Food Research Institute under the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us. We'll be right back. It's live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7. Let me tell you about Love and Handcuffs by Uncle Ebo White, because look, in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, Riverman Productions presents an Ebo White original play, Love and Handcuffs. So Dave receives a mysterious visitor whose shocking request turns his quiet life upside down. Suddenly, the police are involved, danger flies around the house, and his wife Mabel won't stop interrogating him. To make matters worse, the thief falls in love and Dave has the final say. Love and Handcuffs, a hilarious roller coaster of chaos, romance, and non-stop surprises. Love and Handcuffs shows on the 26th, 27th, and 28th of June, and on the 3rd, 4th, 5th July at the National Theatre. It's 300 cedis per show for individuals, 500 per show for couples, and 225 for holders of the Riverman loyalty cards. Tickets are available via the Rover app. Call short code *365 *535#. Waka now. Offices on the Boundary Road and in American House and Opebia House, and at Riverman's usual outlets at Joy FM Front Desk, show shops at Airport, Tema Community 11 and Dansuman, and at the Bachona Total Shop. For inquiries and large orders, call 0505 546 010. WhatsApp 0505 546 030. Sponsors: Wakana, Apotica and Koba. Communications partners: M Notify and Logistics Movers. Riverman Productions, be the difference. But if you need oil, if you need fuel, make that smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company. With over 240 stations nationwide, Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. And this is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with a Star card, you can enjoy safe cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. So wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel. Now, Mobile Money FinTech Limited invites all shareholders to its extraordinary general meeting scheduled for Friday today, the 12th of June at 11 a.m. The meeting will be held virtually via momofintechegm.com. Access to the meeting will be available from 10 a.m. GMT. Please note that the EGM will commence at 11 a.m. GMT. Shareholders must use their unique access codes which have been shared via SMS and email to access the meeting. Access to the virtual meeting is free for all shareholders on the MTN network. For further information, shareholders may contact info@csd.com.gh or visit the EGM website, momofintechegm.com. We look forward to your participation in the EGM. Thank you. But let me welcome you to the future of mobility in Ghana, because at Drive EVGH, they're not just selling electric cars, they're launching a movement. All electric, all style, zero fuel, zero noise. Cut your transport costs by up to 70%. That's right. No more oil changes, engine repairs, or long queues at gas stations. Drive now, pay later, no deposit, no excuses. Thanks to the amazing bank partners, you get instant approval, great interest rates, and super flexible terms. One that luxury electric vehicle is yours today. And when it's time to recharge, they've got you covered with the X-Charge EV, the blazing fast smart charging network, fully self-serve, app-enabled, and growing fast across Ghana. So whether you're a smart driver, a forward-thinking business, or someone chasing sustainability goals and SDG success, this is your moment. So are you ready to ride the revolution? Drive EVGH, Ghana's #1 electric car company. Visit their showroom at Burma Hill on the Mahama Road. For inquiries, call 0596 513056 or 055-413-6410. Drive EVGH, drive into a sustainable future.
Sorry, Adiachi. Daybreak again.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
That's a crusade Japan with this one. Well, we're enjoying some great high life songs here on the Super Morning Show. But Ghana, are you ready for the biggest football festival on earth? Because Electroland Ghana Soccer Promotion is officially on with massive discounts, amazing freebies, and big winning opportunities. This World Cup season, bring the stadium right into your living room with stunning smart TVs from Samsung, TCL, and NASCO, starting from just 699 cedis. Feel every goal, every save, and every celebration in crystal clear picture quality like you're live at the stadium. And that's not all. Upgrade your home with incredible deals on air conditioners, air coolers, refrigerators, chest freezers, washing machines, microwaves, air fryers, blenders, water dispensers, small kitchen appliances, and so much more from trusted brands like Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO. Planning watch parties with family and friends? Then this is the perfect time to shop and save big with Electroland Ghana. Plus, every purchase gives you the chance to enter the exciting Achadieke Sierra raffle for even bigger rewards. Visit all Electroland Ghana limited showrooms nationwide and authorized dealer shops across the country. Call them now on 0503 159 739 or 0502 989 894. Visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing the stadium home. But sometimes big moments start with small things, a call to a loved one, the Amoah transaction to support family, and a bundle to grow your business. But what if they could lead to something bigger than you ever imagined? Because with MTN at 30 promo, every call, every text, every browse, every Momo transaction, and every connection to home fiber and every activity on my MTN app earns you points towards amazing rewards, including 9 brand new Toyota Land Cruiser Prados, over 10 million Ghana cedis in cash prizes, and unforgettable experiences just for you. Because every move counts. Dial *530# or use my MTN app to participate now, and let's stay connected everywhere you go. MTN at 30 promo, make every move count. T's and C's apply. And if you're looking to upgrade your workspace or restock your essentials, Kingdom Books has something special just for you. Come through and enjoy unbeatable deals on all your stationery needs, from notebooks, pens, and printers to school and office supplies. So whether you're a student, teacher, or business owner, they've got everything to keep you organized and productive. And that's not all. Transform your space with their stylish and affordable home and office furniture, from comfortable office chairs and study desks to modern home pieces that bring life to your space. Quality meets affordability right here. Big discounts up to 70%. So tell your family and friends, don't miss out on these amazing offers at Kingdom Books Yard Sales. Venue is at the Kingdom Books office at Osu, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Kingdom Books Yard Sales. Shop smart, save big. For inquiries, contact Kingdom Books and Stationery on 0501 401 050 or 0244 311 955. And that'll be all from us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is Winston. Amoah was earlier here with Kwaku, Asante. Do have a lovely day and enjoy your weekend. See you on Monday. But keep listening to Joy on 99.7 FM.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
I'm